give it your all when you're in the fight. Nothing here is set in stone. You can make this age your own. So take the stage that's set before you and get your name in lights. A place in history is not hard to make. If you give it your all with each step you take. Nothing here is set in stone. You can make this age your own. So take the crowd that's cheering for you and make the rafters shake. You feel the nerves, but don't be afraid. Hey. 'Cause where there's a will, there is a way. Yeah, it's a high-speed chase, so it will slow down. Pedal to the metal till the floor gets out. Come and get the glory, come and watch the story, and live it all out there. Tough as steel and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one, thrill seeker. It's a high-speed chase, so it will slow down. Pedal to the metal till the floor gives out. Come and get the glory, come and watch the story, and live it all out there. You're tough as steel and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one, thrill seeker.
Hello and welcome to Training Mode Network Neo Open Skies #1. I am your ecstatic host, Aaron Curry. This is a beginner and intermediate tournament focused on newcomers to the community. But this time, for Granblue, this is an open bracket for our more experienced players, is what I'll say. Some real big players on this one tonight. Continuing the tradition of Dovingly, shouts to Dove for everything he's done in the past. We are continuing that tradition forward tonight, as I'm joined by the, I believe it was Optimistic Dro.
Hello, thanks. Happy to be
and
here.
The Satiated Zoma.
Hello. It's good to be here and satiated indeed. Them ribs were good.
Alrighty. So yeah, this is the first rendition of our open bracket every other week. We will be switching between a beginner and intermediate focused exclusive bracket called Grand New Skyfarer. You have to be S++ and underneath to join that one. Here we're opening up to the community, past graduates of the program. Anyone who wants to play and is in the Training Mode Network community can come and play. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we would not be here without our one lovely players.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hadn't noticed what was in the bracket. I guess some latecomers into the fold here. But we have some what I would say heavy hitters, like top 8 potential at majors. I would even say so. The competition is gonna be definitely really high at the top end.
Yep.
I'm very loud. Okay, let me turn myself down. Hopefully this is better.
I was going to say 100%. The Skyfarers come in all shapes and sizes when it comes to some of these brackets, but we've seen even in the beginner and intermediate brackets, they gave birth to, like you said, top 8 contenders. Of course, we're all familiar with Makuna, who made top 8 at Combo Breaker, so we could very well be seeing, in addition to some of the stronger Skyfarers that we know by name, we could be seeing some new blood in these streets. So very excited to get into it, starting with, of course, Exceed and NikOfTime.
Yep, so with that, I'm going to let my lovely commentators tonight go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be in the back end, shouting out whoever's playing up next, and whenever something happens, I'll be here. So, y'all take it away. Good luck, have fun. Thank you everyone for watching, tuning in, and playing. Enjoy yourselves.
Alrighty.
All right, let's get right into it. Yeah. Yeah, before we get into this specific matchup, yeah, I just want to highlight that, yeah, definitely some heavy hitters, but, you know, in this game, it's very explosive. We know that anything can happen. Upsets are not that rare. So definitely anybody's game at the end of the day. But this first matchup, I must imagine, is still very, very hard for Ladiva. If it's actually me, Katalina Ladiva, which it looks like it is. Yeah, Ladiva just doesn't have the tools, I think, to get in on Katalina anymore, and the additional damage and corner care that Katalina got on this patch makes it, I would imagine, a nightmare matchup. Do you have any experience here?
I did play a little bit of Katalina because, like you mentioned, she did receive some great buffs, including to her Wall of Light, as well as some very good corner carry and damage potential buffs. But I did notice that as we already see the close heavy counter hit go ahead and get some good damage in and put NikOfTime into a corner. But yeah, Katalina still is not shy in being able to throw out her great pokes in 2M, which you're already seeing Exceed represent a lot. And then NikOfTime having to be a lot more careful about hitting that dash L, because with the upgrade to Light of Wall, a lot of damage can be dumped when you catch them doing an offensive option.
A big answer. Oh, one thing I'm realizing, maybe, and I think someone in chat note said it, that Exceed, I don't think normally a Katalina main. I'm wondering if that's partially the reason why we're seeing so many misconversions, right? A lot of, you know, big hits that Exceed is landing, but no conversion after. Oh, this is really scary. Blocks the overhead. Oh, doesn't get the full punish.
Yeah, speaking of big hits, we already got the SSBA, not able to take the kill, get the full 3 count, but still put a lot of pressure on that life bar. And now all you need is a quick jab right to the side. NikOfTime getting on the round first. Great punish there to close things out in round 1.
Oh, a little too aggressive there. That's definitely punishable. For anybody that has a 6M that goes low, being able to space that out is kind of key in order to make sure that you're being safe with it and still make it a threatening tool.
Yeah, but you also need to make sure that your safe jumps are in order, or your jump ins, because you can just get straight up punish, a lot of corner carry. But we fight back with this poke into the race
swing, man. Oh, that's a huge answer. Oh, no conversion. That's crazy.
A lot of dropped potential here with these combos here. You're missing out on a lot of damage.
Pushing. Oh my god, the reversal super.
Yeah, just
is that gonna kill? Oh, so close.
Oh, not quite yet.
Yeah, I got chipped that you have to DP before that. That's so tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Headbutt of Love is going to secure the win there for NikOfTime, and we are going back out to the room. I would imagine that Exceed is going to lock in the Yip Yip, which is another character that received a fair bit of change in this recent patch. Verdict is still out on how we feel about that changing her net position in terms of where she sits on the tier list, but actually, no, we're going to get Gran. Okay, wow.
But Exceed really doesn't like the UL changes. Admittedly, very, very extensive list of changes. You know, spoken to some of the top UL players. Some believe it's a buff, some believe it's a nerf. It's kind of still out there. Gran definitely got stronger this patch, though, but I don't know about stronger relative to the cast. Whoa! Yeah,
we're already just letting it rip. I think Sequel in the chat saying Exceed is trolling. We are definitely just letting it fly with these overdrive surges and then the DPs on the minus frames. But NikOfTime very welcoming to all of that, as we are already getting some great damage. What a mash on the close heavy media attempt. A little bit off on the timing there, so that allowed Gran to mash on out of there.
Okay, I'm noticing Exceed very. Whoa, what are these crossovers? I don't know if I agree with that. Exceed doing a lot of very early BCs, going out of crystals very quickly, which is why they're taking so much damage, and yeah, just don't leave them enough chances to fight back against NikOfTime here.
Yeah, the 2M right to the ankle is going to take it, and then a bit of an exchange of low-hitting moves there. The 6-6M to open things up. Run up with a Reagan leg right in Ladiva's face, and then again DPing on -4. Exceed really wants to let NikOfTime know that they are the only ones interested in playing right now.
Again with these super early. Oh, whiffs the RS.
Oh, but here we go.
So that actually worked out in Exceed's favor.
Oh, but this is going to work out beautifully for Nick of Time as they get the back row incident. A bit of gap time is on the schedule right now. SSBA is something that could be an effect. But going to the reset. I like this, actually. I know, knowing that SSBA wasn't going to kill, but it's not going to kill because the rising DP is going to put Exceed out of his position again. What is happening?
Wait, did Exceed just ult TP on Nick of Time's wake up? Is that what just happened?
Yes, they did.
I don't think I can justify that. I don't think I have that in me as a commentator to justify that option. Good shit to Nick of Time.
Nick of Time will be advancing 2-0 sweep over Exceed here in winners round 1 here. Bit of unconventional play there at the end of the end of the set there, going from the cat to the Gran and being a very aggressive Gran at that. But you know what? It's Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. So my name is in the title, so I want to be the one to play the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to play the game in the loser side of things. But
he really did everything he wanted to do, for sure.
Yeah, you really did. Absolutely.
I will say he's lucky. He's lucky that it's you and me on the mic and not Callisto up here, because Callisto would have been much meaner.
Callisto's in chat right now. I think they said dog and then they went silent. I imagine that means they got a hemorrhage after watching that and now they're unable to type.
Yeah, he might be uninstalling the game. He might be quitting out of the bracket right now, to be honest. All right, who do you got next?
We're gonna
I
be
believe
having,
up next. Oh, go ahead.
We're gonna be having Destin versus Zrrkon.
Ooh, okay.
That's a good match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zrrkon's
Destin,
been playing Metera as of late.
Okay.
And I mean, imagine
play out in
Destin.
the,
Destin's kind of playing around with the cast. I'm not really sure who they would be playing.
Yeah, right now they're sitting on an S+, so that's probably not the Nier because they have been working a lot on the Nier. So it'll be interesting to see who they lock in. But Metera, if that is indeed who Zrrkon is going to be locking in, again, with a patch with a lot of sweeping changes, a lot of characters got some good changes, and Metera being one of them got some really cool buffs. I think my favorite has to be the ultimate ethereal seal not going away on hit.
Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah, that's a pretty cool. But I still think Metera's terrible, but it's one of the cooler buffs. I think a lot of characters got what I like to call swag buffs.
Swag buff? I like that.
Yeah,
I like
they
that.
they don't make you a better character, but they do make you feel better when you win. I think that Metera has a lot of that. Vira got a lot of that. I think like Zoe got a lot of that stuff. Yeah, it's a tough. Metera's a tough character, I think, to make work in this game right now, just because it's so aggressive, neutral is so fast, and honestly, Brave counter makes it so that keep away is a hard game to play. So definitely an uphill battle, and Destin's going on Belial.
Yeah, you want to mention it being hard to keep characters at a space that they can't be effective. Try doing that to Belial, who some people believe to be the best character in the game, up for debate between him, Lucilius, and a couple of other cast members. But we're going to be seeing a character that has been strong throughout the life of not just this game, but in previous versions being piloted by Destin, and they are going to be locked in against Zrrkon's Metera. So here we go, another winners round 1 here. Going to be a bit of an uphill climb for Metera, but if you can gap, you can move on.
Yeah, this is for sure one of the hardest matchups in the game. Belial's counter, yes, it puts you minus, but you can basically ignore all of the keep away that Metera has spent all her time doing by just pressing one button. So it's really, really, really horrible for Metera. Also, I will say though, Destin doesn't play this character as far as I know. I am very curious what the decision making here is. However, as I'm sure most of the chat will know, it's a very easy character to at least get started with, and already doing nasty stuff like just on-hit combos into command grab, like that's just rude, unnecessary even.
Absolutely, and we're already seeing Zrrkon be on the back foot, but they're choosing to be a lot more aggressive, even with 78 seconds on the clock, when they could just sit back and throw out a little bit more, starry skies as they're doing right now, sending out the ethereal seals, trying to keep Destin at bay. And here you go, the ultimate parry, as you mentioned.
That was not a punish, so Zrrkon was definitely pressing something, but it's hard to say what they're... Oh, this is... Yeah, so scary, and your chip is going to be a factor soon. Oh, command grab!
Yep, ultimate Vasego disguised underneath the guise of give me some sugar, daddy, but it's looking pretty sweet here to start things off for Destin as they take round 1 here. But we'll see if Zrrkon can fight back. Now opting to be a little bit less aggressive round start, gonna give up some space to send out some of these arrows. I believe they're trying to do a little bit more Starry Sky because that did get buffed. You do fall a lot faster and can act out of that action faster. But when Destin is slowly walking up to you and playing the neutral game,
frames.
this is tough.
Yeah, this is, I mean, good conversion from Destin and just recognizing that I don't think Zrrkon has the wherewithal to know the setups and know when they compress here, which admittedly is just really hard to do against Belial, period. One thing I want to know before I forget, you know, Zrrkon, if you look at this VOD back and you're looking to avoid the command grab, you have to look at the meter or the cooldown icons. That is going to be helping you a lot. Oh, great reaction to Super. I don't know if that was a reaction to the command grab itself or just, you know, trying to mash it out. But works out either way. Oh.
Either way, it's going to work out with an ultimate parry. Nice recognition. The Goisha going a little bit past Metera on wake up there, so they got the back row that they needed. A little bit of shimmying going on.
No meter.
Oh, man, that is unfortunate. Had the opportunity, but like you said, devoid of resources that would be needed to close things out. So Destin will take the first game of the set. Zrrkon, it'll be up to you to fight back, but you're already doing some fighting. Going in with the round start Zephyr and putting Belial on the bind, but now you are the one in the corner after a back throw there from Destin, and here's where things get really scary.
Yeah, you know, we're seeing a pattern here too of like the ways that these people are getting into each other, and Destin's just able to jump in on Zrrkon whenever he wants. Zrrkon has not been able to anti-air reliably, and that's gonna be a practice. See, even though Zrrkon builds that distance and builds that screen space, with one jump, Destin is right back in there, right? So for any Metera players and any zoner characters, being able to consistently anti-air when people jump over fireballs, that is like key to the game plan.
Yep, here we go, and we're already getting out of the corner is Destin. We got a back throw earlier, but now Destin able to reverse fortunes. And here's that anti-air on the part of Destin this time, and now we're spinning out and then
throw with the backdash, so good. This is, I'm pretty sure could have converted into super there.
100%. The far H to catch the whiffed throw from Zrrkon didn't lead to an SBA, but they're gonna do it in style, running up with the ultimate.
Another command grab. Oh, and this is just being rude now. This is just not nice. Yeah, I'm wondering why he didn't go to super, but I think what happened was he was trying to get command grab out, and Zrrkon was mashing super. Oh, huge anti. Ooh, okay. Not the biggest conversion, but got the corner. Belial's forced to DP out.
Yeah, you're seeing Zrrkon get hit a lot on counter hit, especially in these meaty situations. So Zrrkon maybe being a little bit antsy on the defensive end. You saw it in the form of the shimmy getting hit by the far H. But now we're seeing it in the form of ultimate great fall, but this time making its mark and getting Belial off you.
Oh,
yeah, an ill-advised arrow there.
Almost makes a throw with a jump. Yeah, we're just seeing it, right? Like, I think Zrrkon, if they're, like, yes, this was very rough, and Destin got a lot of tough command grabs in and you know, good conversions. But if I were to sum up the struggles at the end of the day, it's got to be these jump-ins. Zrrkon just has not been able to find an answer to them.
Yep, and you haven't had an answer to the ultimate parry either, making its hit once again. Destin is going to move on with the Belial 2-0 over Metera and Zrrkon.
Yeah, good stuff to Zrrkon. I mean, definitely playing one of the, I would say, top seeds of the bracket, and someone that we know is capable of taking big matches and big names. So not exactly the easiest in terms of both player and character matchup.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, there were some things that they were leaving to chance there in terms of not being able to anti-air Destin as much as you would have otherwise liked, especially when playing keep away is such an important facet of Metera's game, especially in that matchup. But you know what? You just get those finer details, or you get those details tuned out a little bit. I think Zrrkon can have their way if they can, you know, get a little bit of improvement done. So no shakes of a lamb's tail for them. They can still make their way through the loser side of things, but Destin is going to be moving on.
All right, now we have Kill, who I was not expecting to see in this bracket today, versus GTek, who honestly I also wasn't expecting to see. Haven't played either one of them in a while, at least not that I remember. Let's see, GTek already played a match in this tournament, taking over my Crazy Pig. I wonder.
like-
Okay, GTek sticking to the Zeta. I know that a lot of Zeta players have been switching off. So glad to see that they're sticking with it, especially a character that ultimately I think got relatively nerfed and is difficult to maneuver now. Kill on the top 3 for sure. Lucilius, this character is so good, and Kill I'm sure could play a lot of different choices here. I would not be surprised if this doesn't go their way. They might switch, but so far looking very strong.
A lot of Versusia as well too. You saw them in Paragon, as we already get GTek throwing Kill into the corner, but disrespecting the jump in with the ultimate DP, heavy teleport as well, gonna prompt a BC from GTek. But I know that you mentioned that Zeta was nerfed. I honestly think that is just a difference in playstyle rather than fishing for that ultimate dive, which is still strong, but stronger is Kill being able to mash and go into the Raging Strike, get a bit of a shimmy, but not able to fully capitalize on it. We're already at Blade level 4 from Lucilius.
Wow, this is huge conversion.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to talk a little bit about how Blade level has been changed on Kill's part here.
Yeah, I mean, the big change for Lucilius, right, is, in summary, not to get too technical here, Blade levels are easier to get, and now they're more impactful, right? The conversions that Lucilius can get now in level 4, level 5 are insane. Mid-screen, I think definitely argument for highest mid-screen damage in the game. Definitely level 5, no question there. So I think just from a conversion and damage perspective, just a much easier character to navigate now and to make plans around. His neutral is already always very strong, just insanely great buttons, and look at like old skills like this where just great throw baits, lots of safe pressure, a great fireball. So I think just getting that additional damage made Lucilius like a legitimate tournament threat in a way that he wasn't before.
Yeah, he's definitely a threat currently, as they're already at Blade level 5, but not going to be able to need to cash out that much in terms of skills here. Just going to end with the Iscariot, and that is going to be game 1 going to Kill, as GTek just falls right down with Arves in hand, but they were going to need to clutch onto that spear for a game 2 reset of fortunes. But we're already getting in there with our heavy teleport. Not going to be able to end with Iscariot to get a further Blade level, but we are already at Blade level 2, approaching Blade level 3. We have GTek in the corner, and this is everything that Killvens could want, and it's going to get even better now.
Huge combo here. Interesting to see that he used the Raging Strike. I thought maybe confident that he would build a meter, but not quite.
Yep, ultimate wrap to get out of harm's way here, but now Kill gonna get them on the other end. Not gonna fully be able to kill here. I might be wrong. No combo limit.
That was very close. I wasn't sure either.
Yeah, but there you go. Plus frames on the medium stance, and that is going to be catching GTek trying to hit a button there, and that's Killvens putting themselves at set point. So GTek, we haven't really seen Zeta get a little bit aggressive, but now they have a chance here being in
the corner. What's the setup? What's the pressure? Show me here. Ooh, try to air to air. I don't think Lucilius has any air mobility options after the jump, so usually catching him on the way down is much easier.
Yeah, especially since Kill didn't have access to 50% meter, so you didn't have to respect DP either. I know that's been an option that Kill's represented a lot. Oh, but here we go. Zeta now
should kill.
Strike after the jump in.
Keep it simple with the Raging Strikes, yeah.
Yeah. Damage got nerfed on that, but it doesn't matter. You only had to do a little bit of damage there to get rid of the life bar. So GTek showing signs of life here, and Kill showing signs of disrespect, just running up, but good stuff by GTek to preemptively poke it on out of there. But as I say that, Kill is already on in there, gonna set up the fireball and get this corner offense going.
Yeah, Kill definitely showing like, look, I'm the big dog here. I can do whatever I want. Like, you might call it disrespect, but ultimately, it's up to GTek to show that he has the answer to this, right? Yeah, what he does, and Kill is free to do whatever he feels like.
Oh, and you definitely feel
like he's winning.
Out the Axiom SBA to challenge the projectile from Zeta, and that is going to be how Kill takes the set 2-0. They are going to advance to winners quarterfinal. They will be meeting Yabai in short order. So good stuff to Kill. Nothing that we haven't seen before from this Skyfarer, but it's always good to see on stream regardless.
Yeah, glad to see a player of Kill's caliber enter these brackets. I think, the beginner and intermediate brackets are obviously the bread and butter of TMN. But I do like this idea of having the open one every once in a while. and expose some of the beginner intermediate players that are entering the other bracket to, maybe the little bit higher level thinking or approach to the game that they might need to adopt if they want to take it to the next level. And even so also to the viewers as well, right? I do think that there's something to learn from both. And hopefully we get to see that. And I'm sure as we get deeper into the bracket, we'll see more and more high level decision making, which is where I think this game really shines.
100%. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of nuance that gets addressed as you get further on into the higher levels of competitive play. So it's a lot easier. Like, again, in a structure like TMN has where you can ask questions, it's a different thing to be able to watch it. And even in, early rounds in open skies, you get to play against some of these high level players like Kill, and then you can sort of take them to the side after the fact. If they're willing, no advice is mandatory, but if they're willing, just be like, hey, I noticed you did this. And it's a little bit more of a hands-on, a little bit more of an interactive experience that I think is very beneficial for beginner and intermediate players like you mentioned. So that's why this format is very good for players of all levels, just being able to compete for high level players and then just being able to pass down what you know to some of the newer faces in the scene.
For sure, yeah.
Speaking of, we got our next match coming underway. We're going to be seeing Lucy the Lamia versus Ariel.
Okay. Yeah, Ariel already in here on the 2B. And Lucy, I think we've seen, she does play the Nier, but she's been flirting with the Versusia lately, so we'll see who they hop in with. I would imagine we see the Nier because Ariel is definitely not someone to be taken lightly on the 2B. The guest character that's been around to the chagrin of many Granblue players. But I personally think this character is cool, but that's also because I think Nier Automata is one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah, I think Ariel definitely driving the character here that I think for most people would recognize as not the one playing Granblue the most in this patch. To be just playing a different game plan altogether and the canceling the normals and whiff makes it a very different matchup for everybody that's playing against 2B. Lucy and Ariel, a great matchup here. Oh, Versusia, this is great. I haven't commentated a Versusia match ever. Nor have I seen many on stream, to be honest, so this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I got to play against Lucy's Versusia a little bit in the most recent lobby night, and it is pretty solid. I was playing the Vira too, so it allowed me to interact a lot more with a lot of what Versusia is trying to do in the game plan, especially with how Lucy wants to play the character. She definitely does like to represent that celestial dominion a lot, especially if you give them space, which is why Ariel is already hawking down Lucy, putting the buff 2-2H on them in the corner, and trying to get the plus frames there, but we BC on out of there to prevent any further harm. But never mind, I was going to say more harm could be done, but it's going to be Lucy the Lamia who's getting some damage done here.
Yeah, I think Ariel dropping the punish on the 6XL. I think you could have punished with 5L there. But now kind of back to neutral. I will say Lucy already out of down to 1 crystal, so the damage potential is really scary. And we know that for sure Ariel is capable of just dishing out one combo and killing from here. Oh, big whiff on the DP.
Yeah, you're going to get that combo right there, the ult DP after trying to disrespect the 2-2H plus frames or the 2-2H setup there from Ariel. You're going to eat a healthy bit of damage here. And this is a tough spot for Versusia. Outside of that ult DP that Lucy mentioned or already represented, it is tough sledding defensively for her. But now we're going to hawk them down with a run up to M. Get the Samsara a little bit too far from the corner to get a full combo. Oh, but the plus 41 ultimate pillar there. Here we go.
Oh, another deep. Oh! That was crazy. So
I think
Lucy whiffs the DP. Ariel tries to trigger the 2-2H to punish, but it triggers too slowly, so Lucy was already on the ground.
Yeah,
but
I
then
think that's what
Ariel
happened.
tried to punish the DP anyways. Lucy was definitely not blocking and not doing anything else because it didn't say punish or counter. So maybe just thought that they were dead.
Yep, here we go, though. They're looking in dire straits here to get things started. But back throw is definitely going to help. Just run up there. Already have the Celestial Dominion. Plus 5 on the 6-6H, so we're going to BC on out of there to prevent holding any more pressure here. And again, another BC here from Ariel down to 1 BP. So if Lucy tags you, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, being really free using with the crystals here, and it's scary. Oh, big hit. This should kill. Right? Yes. Wow. Despite the, I will say, what are we going to call those moments? what the fuck moments that we saw in that last match. Ariel really pulled through it and kind of solid win for her.
Yep, and it's looking like they're already off to a solid start here in game 2, already putting a ton of damage on Lucy as well as putting them in the corner. Oh, that was a great pod grab into the throw, and a little bit of trickery there. Look, you can take a lot of changes on that pod air stall gimmick, but it's still a very strong tool at the end of the day, especially when you're getting that corner offense going. But here we go, Nimbus extension hit green.
Yeah.
Good corner carry here.
Oh, tried to use a 2-2H to punish. See, okay, Ariel has tried to do this twice now, and I wonder if she thinks this is just, if it's a good starter or not. So I imagine just pressing a button is better and faster. Maybe the cooldowns are, like, you need to have this other skills in order to get big damage. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting here. But Lucy getting the SBA here to put Ariel in a bind, take away a BP as well. But the 5H is a swing, and we're gonna get the punish on the 2M using the parry. Ariel very liberal with the parry usage here, but we're also gonna be liberal in using our BP to get a raging chain and pick up a combo with a close M, and that's going to be Lucy getting first blood here.
Yeah, a bit of a slobber knock around for both of them, just kind of swinging at it. And it's interesting. I feel like Lucy's not really playing. Maybe she can. Maybe you're not able to play the keep away game again in this matchup since 2B so fast. But I would have imagined that there'd be more fireballs and fires being thrown.
Yeah, I think because 2B does have a bit of startup on her dash. Again, she hits top speed, and the top speed is very, very good. But you have to represent Heavy Pillar a little bit more in this matchup, I would imagine. But here we go. Ariel representing that she can just do a bunch of damage, even mid-screen here with the help of some BP and a little bit of meter to help you get by. We're trying to use Nimbus to get ourselves out of the corner here, but 2B not taking to the skies here. As I say that, they jump right into a 2-2L. BC to keep them in the corner, so aggressive BP usage and then aggressive SBA after the challenge here from Lucy is going to do a lot of damage here because now you are out of diamonds.
Yeah, I like that conversion. I think with the meter advantage that she had and the crystal advantage, is really obvious to kind of go for it. And yeah, now you're in the corner, but you're going to BC for free at some point. Well, I don't know about that one. Oh, I think too aggressive there.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in, especially, like I said, tough sledding defensively for Versusia. So Ariel occupying that 5H range in the corner, which is tough for any character, but especially for the one Lucy's currently piloting. And right now, Ariel's trying to pilot the ship to a good victory here, as they already have them in the corner. Good late throw tech here. I think the back throw was going to be on the menu here, but Ariel not very hungry. They might have had dinner before they signed up.
Yeah, oh, great. These parries are so good.
Oh, so are these OTB challenges, but unfortunately you went on the other side and missed. So Lucy's gonna be the one that gets all the conversion here, gonna put the Nimbus out, gonna end so they can get a Celestial Dominion, but a 5H gonna get counter hit. And here we go, SBA from Ariel. Ariel is looking pretty nice right now.
Yeah, Ariel, I mean, pressing those big buttons so bravely too, first of all. Second, yeah, in spite of all of these little mistakes that we're seeing Ariel commit, like, she's still managing to pull these rounds and be a really strong. Oh, look at this conversion. Yeah, so smart. Yeah, just great job to Ariel, despite some honestly tragic whiffs on punishes and things like that. Just be able to have a solid game plan, really strong pressure throughout, not really letting Lucy get away with anything. I don't think Lucy was able to press buttons in a way that she would have liked to, assert any sort of neutral or any sort of like, poke or counter poke situation. Just feeling like Lucy had to fight for her life the entire round. So yeah, good shit to Ariel. Super strong. I'm sure we'll be seeing her later on in the stream.
Yep, 100%. But now we're going to move into winners quarterfinal territory. We are going to have Crystal Hakurei on the Gran versus Destin. We saw Destin lock in, I believe it was the Belial before, so we'll see if they keep it going with that. But Crystal, yeah, we know about the Gran. We saw it on Exceed's part, but Crystal definitely more familiar with the character than I think the UO player would be.
Let's see, who is... Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Crystal play before, so I'm not super familiar with her game. plan.
I played against her during lobby night, and she's actually very solid, very good at finding spaces to throw out a lot of the stronger pokes for Gran, and also very good at challenging and just basically saying, "Hey, you got to show me a reason for me to, respect your offense a little bit more." But we're gonna see the Nier actually from Destin. So, like I was saying, Crystal Hakurei definitely commands some respect with the protagonist, and that respect is being shown because we are seeing Nier come out, the coup de grace character from Destin.
Yeah, big shout outs to Crystal. She's out in my region. Shout outs to Upper Midwest.
Shout outs to Upper Midwest. Oh, great DP. I do like that DP. Keeping the pressure on. Oh, gets beat up by the 2L. That's a little late on the button there.
The previous version of Nier actually would have been able to kill there, but they'll still be able to kill here going into the H-Fatal Waltz. Gonna keep it real simple with the Klagen Tontans SPA. Destin getting first blood, but we can talk a little bit about Nier. We saw Gran was someone who received some pretty significant changes. Nier definitely was one of the most affected characters in this most recent patch, playing a lot more of a different game regarding how death works. Functions a little bit more as a traditional puppet character in terms of being able to throw out the resources willy-nilly and not being able to have the same 50-50s as usual, but still pretty strong character. If you just got to play a different game plan here, good poke out from the Misfortune use. And here we go, Crystal Hakurei should be able to kill here going into the SBA. There it is.
Good conversion. Yeah, I think one thing that Crystal definitely, this is a change from the previous version. Now that when death is gone, it's actually risky for Nier to press buttons and actually try to get anything going. You have to be aware that now when you kill a puppet, you have to press buttons. You have to take the time to be offensive, and Crystal definitely doing that in the previous round. Big jumper from Destin, and you're stuck in the corner. Oh, doesn't finish the DP, so lucky for Crystal. We'll try to DP again, and this time Destin is ready.
Yeah, you were mentioning how lucky they were. Not so fortunate there, as the Misfortune is going to be on tap for Destin here. But good use of the new buff to the medium. The name eludes me. Overdrive Surge to get more corner carry mid-screen here. And already showing some 5U. Very threatening right now, but good spot dodge on the send-out of Death. Trying to go for a 668 and get a party starter there. Destin trying to get the party starter of their own as we exchange some BP. Here we go, though, the 5U coming out and just says, what are you doing charging when my friend is at you, but not quite able to get the confirm that they need here. But we're out of hearts here, so we're going to need to get a count. But a hit on the cross-up 6-6M.
Yeah, Crystal's definitely learning with these DPs, and I'm sure that Destin's keeping a track of that. You can kind of see them now. You don't have to go into risky because you know that Crystal's going to take some big hits. Oh. Surprises the dodge didn't work there, and now it's scary.
Yeah, here we go. But you got access to Death now, and here it comes out. Ultimate Misfortune. That is now the only version that functions as a true reversal, and Destin using it at the exact right time, challenging the stagger there from Crystal. Destin taking the first game.
Yeah, I think Crystal kind of lacking, lacking patience in the defense, right? So many risky options on defense and these whiff DPs that ultimately are giving Destin the opportunities to get back into the game. Like here you see Chris is going to build a huge lead, and now it's just about, are you willing to play the life lead? Because we know that Destin's going to be very patient. We just have to see if Crystal's willing to do the same. So far, so good.
72 seconds on the clock, but they get on in there with the medium overdrive surge.
Oh, huge 2H! Oh my god!
Yeah, fantastic recognition knowing that they could fit that 2H on there and get them on the other side. Crystal with some really, you wanted some defense, that's some pretty good stuff right there with the anti-air.
Yeah, that was massive. I don't think I've ever seen a 2H that big, to be honest. This is a turnaround for sure. Let's see if she can carry that momentum forward into this whole game.
Here we go, though. 6-6M gonna already put Nier on the ground, crouching, looking for a way out of things, but you're gonna run right into some big corner damage here, going into the heavy rising blade, knowing SSBA or SBA wouldn't have killed, so we just reset into a good
not ready for the throws. Let's go, Crystal.
Yeah.
Around. Yeah, I think a complete 180 from the first game, both in terms of the structure of the offense and the defense in neutral. Just more willing to play the game, honestly. Now, though, Destin has going to get the life lead in the corner. Let's see if Crystal can apply those same things she did in game 2 to game 3.
Oh, but here comes the Rising Blade not working out for them here. We're going to get the Misfortune, going to get poked on out of there. So Death is going to be off the table, but we're not going to be in any shortage of some corner combos from Gran. So Crystal in a good spot here. And with the right hit, they could tattoo the low health Pixie character that is Nier. Had the 5U that they needed, but again, not able to fully confirm off of that in a way that would have put Destin in a bad spot, but Destin now gonna put Crystal in a bad spot, getting the nice poke out on the 2U. Oh,
there's a super and one in smart punish. To use a 6-6H there to reach, I think is really smart. I wonder they're gonna kill.
Yes, they are 100% there.
That seemed optimal. That was good.
Wow, that is so tough. The Flogging Tauntauns once again coming out, but this time not going to be able to fully complete the combo there, giving Crystal another shot at life and a shot at set point here.
Oh, good. Oh, and this is conversion stick. Oh, almost gets a wall bounce, but not quite. This is good pressure in the corner once again. Yeah, like this corner pressure feels so strong, and I think Crystal's really controlling space really well. Unfortunately, he gets a hit there, but you know it doesn't matter. The damage is not that big. You still have the life lead, and Destin had to burn meter. Like if you're Crystal right now, you feel pretty good about this round.
Yeah, but you don't feel good after getting hit with a 2M side switch there, using Death as the volleyball. Gonna use a bit of an air stall tactic, even though
another DP, no, Crystal.
And this time the Flogging Tauntauns is going to hit. The SBA gonna find us mark. Destin now gonna get at set point here. So this is going to be final round.
Yeah, it's so I'm so conflicted here because I want to keep saying all these nice things, but these DPs are honestly just not working for her. I believe she's 1 for 5. Yeah, you just need to be willing to play a bit better defense. That BC gives Crystal the corner though. That's very strong.
Destin recognizing that they were in a very perilous spot here. And yeah, I agree with Callisto in chat. That setup there with the 50-50 using the aerial death summon going into the low is pretty devious here. But devious is the corner position that Crystal has on Destin right now.
Oh, Treasure Entire doesn't get. No!
All right, ultimate fatal walls to keep Gran locked in the corner here. Misfortune here. Good match out of respecting with the 2H. Didn't have access to Destin. They couldn't quite kill, but we rushed on in there with the Rising Special in 6-6L. Destin gonna pull it out in a fantastic set there. Game 3 going to them, so they will move on 2-1 over Crystal, who had the 2H that they needed to kill, but unfortunately, with the way Death works now, they were actually no, it was just because they poked out of Death on the Misfortune summon, so you had to be a little bit more careful with how that came out. But it got very scary there, but Destin able to traverse the slop.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, shout out to Crystal. I think after game 1, I'll say myself, I did not think that it was going to go to a game 3. But she really turned it around in game 2 and showed a different game plan that I think was putting Destin on the ropes. But then shout out to Destin. The interaction I want to point out in that last one is, yeah, so ready to, after sending out the puppet and doing the DP motion, right, and getting the puppet killed, knowing that Crystal is going to try to be aggressive and waiting for the jump in. That 2H is okay. I'm not going to say it's bad, but it's not the greatest anti-air in the game. But just being ready from the get-go to get that anti-air, and that led to the win. Just very smart from Destin to know that even if you are out of the puppet, that still means you can still play around it, basically.
100%. And yeah, you have to note as well that Crystal Hakurei was a lot more liberal with how they were representing 5U and putting Nier on the back foot in the corner, especially because the changes to how Misfortune works, again, the only version that has a function as a true reversal with armor is the ultimate version. So when they had them in the corner, they were like, they were basically a lot more, they were enabling themselves to be in the driver's seat a lot more. But we're gonna see who can drive themselves further into Wither semifinals now. Another Robin coming in on the Lucilius, for he has no equal, but we will see the love-struck yandere lesbian we all love so much, and Vira being piloted by Kouga.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that there isn't a little bit of favoritism here. I obviously love to see Vira on the stream.
Everybody
a Vira player that I think we all know, and I think they picked up the game a little bit after me, and there's some key differences. I think they play a very unique, very patient Vira. I am somewhat concerned in this patch because Kouga doesn't like to go for the insult that much, and I think in this version, you kind of have to because that's where all the buffs were. So curious how they're going to navigate this. Oh, see, like that setup, for example, I think that got messed up because of the changes to 2-2L.
Yeah, it's different timing now. Well, here we go. The active frames being different now. You got 5 hits instead of 3, so that wasn't able to be set up a little bit easier. So now we're going into that install that you mentioned, going for the 2L to see if another Robin would bite. Here we go with the 2-1-4M to get some plus frames. And heroes go from Lucilius, throw out the Ragna Blood Edge 5M, and go into Iscariot Blood level 3.
Yeah, basically put Vira in the corner from one combo and a throw. That's really, really strong. And now you can just play the corner, slowly build your blade level, and one poke and you're dead. That's it.
Yeah, I think Kouga was trying to throw out that 2-3-6U there, but another Robin disrespecting it again. That is not invincible on startup. You would have had to go for ultimate DP there. It is a quick hitter, but if another Robin is hovering in a spot to where you can render that ineffective, that's what you get. But here we go. Kouga now going with the triple strike overhead. Going to go into a bit of a corner combo here. Good confirmed. Going to end with heavy Luminaria. Yes, indeed. Set up the strike throw setup with the visual pollution as well. Good stuff here early.
Uses the BC to keep the corner. I think that's very smart, especially when we have such a strong lead. I think that's something that a lot of beginner players don't kind of recognize is BC to keep positioning when you are on the offensive is really strong. That's something that I think you should be looking to integrate into your game plan.
Oh, here we go, throwing out the ultimate Darkane again, forcing another Robin into the corner and throwing out that far M. A great poke preemptively to throw out. Again, against Lucilius, it'd be kind of tough to box in that mid-range, especially with FL and FM being as strong as they are. But FM on Vira is always been very strong, so good stuff from Kouga to throw that out there.
Oh, try to mash and plus things, don't do that. Yeah. Now you're in the corner, how do you get out? This is tough. I think it's a situation where Vira struggles in this matchup because 5L from Lucilius is so strong. Oh, huge bait on the shimmy.
Oh, we're going to go for the full 2-2U combo here to get the corner carry. Not go into install, but just put Lucilius in a bind. But they are finding themselves right on out of there. Going to run up, but the damage is still done. Vira has her back towards the corner more than Lucilius does. But we're going to BC here, get a counter hit on it as well. This time getting the Luminaire set up with the 6-6M to hit. Another Robin in a very dangerous spot here, but has access to SSBA and Blood Level 2. Blood Level 3 is approaching, but even approaching with the BP, knowing that Kouga doesn't have any to retaliate. And yeah, that's going to be it. Had Iscariot if they needed a little bit of extra damage as well, but nothing needed there except for the fireball. That is another Robin getting on the board first.
Yeah, let's see what adjustments Kouga can come up with. I mean, I think this is a hard matchup for sure. And I think maybe we saw a mistake there, right? I think going for the damage instead of the install might have been where Kouga lost the advantage there. So maybe we'll see some adjustments here. Already, this like poking game has been really strong, and gets a corner from just a throw and walking forward basically. So really good positioning.
Yeah, ultimate Darkane to keep up that corner positioning as well. Going to use that 6-6H as well. Linking to the far H to go into heavy Darkane. The classic corner combo from Vira. Heavy Luminaire once again, but this time disrespecting it with the ultimate DP. And spot dodging the heavy teleport as a reaction check. I think it's just going to be a lot more beneficial if you can get that 2H or DP reaction if you're Kouga. But another Robin is still going to be able to find some space here. Throw out the fireball and throw out the 6-6L. Going to build enough to get Blade level 5 if they route it correctly, and they do. This is going to be very scary, Dro.
Yeah, any poke here now kills, and even Kouga still has some work to do to get out of the corner safely. If it were me, I'd be spending meter to get out. Far 5M into 2-2U is a very strong tool, but it doesn't matter here. Another Robin with the corner control just forces Kouga into bad decision making and capitalizes on it.
Yeah, and you saw the Blood Level 5 buff to Iscariot there. Landed the 2-1-4M and went right into the far M. That is something that is new in this version. So good stuff there from another Robin, utilizing the changes to Lucilius.
What
a good stuff on the shimmy. That's Neutron so looking like a boy genius is Kouga. And now we're going to get another heavy Luminaire setup. No ultimate DP coming out here. Now here we go, the safe jump after the forward throw, trying to bait out a BC by spot dodging after the jump in, but that allows another Robin to get out of here. Reversal super, more punishable, but no punish on deck.
Yeah, when you try to punish with, oh, this is gonna counter hit. That's huge. That's a silly combo there, but good shit to Kouga to recognizing it. Yeah, if you try to dodge Vira's install, it's actually much harder to punish. It's easier to just block and then get your punish. And it's definitely way more minus now, so it's much easier.
Yep, minus 15, less pushback on block, so it is a much more favorable situation when you're trying to get the install reversal, or you're baiting out the install reversal here. But now we're going to see another Robin in a very advantageous spot in terms of the health lead. Throw out that 214M, not catching Kouga blocking, and now they are at Blade level 5, heavy teleport. Yeah, Kouga's just trying to get Lucilius away.
This is so soft. This is so hard. Try to bait the shimmy again, didn't work out. Another Robin getting a little bit smart to their option. That was Kouga was definitely milking that, getting a lot of knowledge out.
Yeah, here we go, though. This is going to be tough sledding here. Just fishing. That far M could be your death, and that is a very scary situation. You're seeing Kouga respect that immensely. Oh, here we go!
This is a good conversion here.
Going for chat. Robin did win the first,
actually.
Robin did win the first game. Kouga lost.
Oh, gets a mix-up. That's a new thing. Oh my god. But you don't have the meter to convert. Ah, yeah, you don't kill. Does the 5 you to kill? Who are you looking like me out there? That is something that I would do. Oh, you monster. I love that setup.
Just going for the 5U to end things. The command grab. 30 frames is reactable. That is a skill issue, Robin, but unfortunately you still have to play a game 3 here. Kouga getting game 2 in their favor. So here we go. Already using some BC to send Vira back out. And yeah, like you said, I think a lot of the hard part of this matchup is just Vira having to find her way in while also having to contend in that mid-range with the strong buttons that Lucilius can represent. But it seems like another Robin has just chosen to be a lot more aggressive, and that kind of gives Kouga a more favorable chance to sit at an effective range for Vira to play this matchup.
Yeah, you're getting just better poke in situations here. Oh, try to hit in between. Oh, throw too early. But yeah, it's gonna be up to, like, basically there's more openings now for Kouga, and then Kouga has to now capitalize on them. I will say, ooh, that.
Yeah,
one thing that I don't think another Robin is noticing, right, is that the options that Kouga's choosing to attack and defend, honestly, are pretty risky against Lucilius. Spot dodging to be like the teleports is super risky. You can get counter hit really easily and die for it. So I'm surprised that another Robin hasn't really gone for options that punish the defensive choices that Kouga is making.
Yeah, it could just be a bit lack of awareness in the moment there. I told you to watch it back and just be like, man, I could have done that. But what you could do is get a counter hit on the heavy teleport here. Gonna keep them in order. Catch a masher. Close heavy is going to do a ton of damage. We go straight into the action. Is this going to be enough?
I think so.
And it is. Yeah, Paradise Lost not even needed. We just go straight with the standard SBA. Another Robin commanding game 3 to take the set over Kouga and advance to winner semifinals.
Yeah, I would like to just say real quick that another Robin didn't finish that round with a perfect, meaning Kouga won. I'm going to put him forward.
That how it be. That's how it
kind
be.
of like that, but not. I don't think that'd be fair. Yeah, I think Kouga honestly killed himself in that last game, right? I just a lot of mashing on minus frames and getting huge counter hits. Maybe riding a little bit too much of a high after winning game 2. I know that happens to me sometimes.
Dog, I thought you said I think Kouga should kill himself after that last game.
No, I would never. I mean, listen, here's the thing. If that were me and I landed that command grab on stream, after losing game 1, I'd feel like I win the tournament already.
Yeah.
So, in some degree, Kouga has already won.
You win the mental victory, and that's all that matters. Genuinely.
Kouga the people's champion for that. But here we go. We're going to see who's the champion between these two. A heavy-hitting matchup here. Callisto on the Katalina, the main, and Destin going to be on the Cagliostro. So we already saw some cat action earlier, but who else can we get great cat play from than Callisto themselves? And then Destin on the Cagliostro, a Grandmaster, I believe, on one point with the character. But it's going to be a very good fight between these two.
He was actually Grandmaster 3 times.
Oh my god.
And then the game trolled him and reset him back down to 0 diamonds.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't get it already back, honestly. Yeah, I want to say Callisto really utilized, like, showing that the fireball changes are really, really strong, right? Like, round Sarge's fireballs are so much stronger and so much safer. Oh, look at this combo. It's going to do so much damage.
Yep, light wall reset out of range of the throw, so that's going to be a bit of an expensive spend in terms of BP, but we keep Cag locked into the corner here. Destin's gonna have to find a way on out of there. Also, a nerf to Cagliostro. She can't just jump out with the aerial spare body now. That is no longer invincible, so it's gonna be a little bit more of a tough sledding defensively here for them to get out. But they found a way to get some space here and slowly march in on the Albion Fencer Katalina.
Yeah, managed to get out of the corner actually pretty spectacularly, and yeah, you don't have the life lead, but you do have crystals, and Callisto's kind of out, so any big hit would kill. Oh, is that gonna kill? No. I don't know if they could have done more. This is still scary for both players.
Yeah, 100%. 6-6L to close it out, though. Just run up with the cape to shoulder the load. Callisto, round 1 going to them.
Yeah, I also want to point out before I forget here, right? Like, something that I want the audience to look for. Callisto already noted that Destin is defaulting to using Brave Counter on defense a lot because of that whiff Raging Strike, and I promise you that Callisto is going to use it to his advantage at some point in the set.
Yep, using the stagger to their advantage there with the 2L there. That is a great offensive structure that we see a lot of Catalinas use. And going to go for the ground traps. Not even going to go for the 6-6 cross up there. Slowly marching down Cagliostro though. Good
that is, yeah, you can press on there if you don't do anything. That's, I'm sure Callisto knows for sure, so it's kind of risky to do that. Good pressure, Brave Counter's out, pushes to the corner. Oh, scary. Great matchup from Destin.
Opting not to spend any BP though for an extension on the combo here, so we're just going to set up a bunch of traps here, force Katalina to play the game a little bit as it were for Cagliostro. Has a rock in tow if they want to play the projectile game. Oh, but here we go. We play the far medium game and go right into the ultimate skill. Good stuff there from Callisto to close it out.
Yeah, I wonder what buttons Destin is pressing at the distance to contest. Maybe trying to set a trap or something. But
it's far range.
Oh, I see. I don't think that was the range to do it. I think that's one thing that Kag definitely lacks against Katalina is range. Katalina with some of the best buttons in the game still. So, at least in terms of, you know, not maybe frame data, but at least in terms of range. So, having to find the spacing to play around it is pretty difficult. But gets out of the corner with this big conversion and switches back. That's very smart routing.
Yep, good finish on the wall of light attempt there.
Uses the 5U to break traps. You can do that now?
Yeah, Callisto actually did it earlier to get a starter on double ground traps on Cagliostro. So Callisto already using it to great advantage in this matchup as well. But here we go, setting out the ultimate trap. But just the ultimate fireball to disrespect, not close enough to get the stinger to get the ground bounce or the wall bounce combo. But you already put Cag in a spot she doesn't like.
Oh, didn't even punish that. Oh, it's a DP. Misses the punish. No, Destin, that was your moment.
Missing the close H-Link that probably would have killed was SSBA, but here we go. We're resetting things back to neutral here. Fading teleport, trying to give Callisto some different looks here. But Callisto just sitting pretty 26. What a spot dodge check there. Doing it again.
Twice. Okay, Callisto, you should know better because 5U does that doesn't deal any chip. You don't even have to dodge it.
Yeah, that was just Destin catching Callisto with their hand in the defensive cookie jar there, throwing out that spot dodge and getting it to work not once but twice. And here we go, now pushing Cat into the corner, but Cat gonna respond with a DP there in the face of the traps.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, look, Destin showing sense of life, and that's what we need. I'd rather this be a competitive set than let Callisto get away with it, right? And if Destin can find other areas where Callisto's maybe just not familiar with the matchup, or losing to easy stuff. Oh, this is blocked.
Yeah, even though the changes
Huge
to
punish.
you were in effect, if you end up blocking it, you still have to be very wary of the situation after the fact. And Destin, knowing that as well, as you mentioned, the matchup knowledge here could be at work here with the changes to Cagliostro.
Oh, once again was the throw a little too early with it. That's the second throw he's with. I think Callisto's probably tilted off with her. Tilted from that one.
Yeah, definitely felt like they let the game get away from them in that game too, especially to close things out in that round 1 where they got caught spot dodging with that ultimate trap. So Destin now having all the momentum, but that momentum can go away in a hurry when you get a punish on the lariat skill there from Cagliostro, and now Callisto can get the corner offense going, and you already see the strike throw in effect.
Yeah, it must have been an input error from Destin. I don't think that he meant to do the H version there, or probably something else entirely, to be honest. But this is super scary. How do you get out? It just jumps out. Oh, baits the throw with the air teleport. That's still very strong.
Yeah,
Even
good
after
stuff
it
here from
changes.
Destin, doing such a great job of getting out of the corner as Cag. Again, against Cat, that's a tough ask sometimes, especially when you don't necessarily have the buttons to contend in that 2M, far M, and far H range. But here we go. Destin just doing a really good job navigating around and getting out the DP. That's
shocking. Wow. Destin really recognizing that Callisto does not want to play defense. And getting huge punishes off of it. Yeah, Destin's hits have been really good in that not only is he getting them, but the routing has been really smart. Anytime he's in the corner and he gets a combo, he's able to switch sides with Katalina. And every time he does get a hit, it's usually leading to good OP after. So smart routing from Destin that in any of the straight hits, he makes sure to make the most out of it.
Yeah, an extension of his ability to get out of the corner as well. So usually you see those situations end up being very favorable for Destin. And they're in a very favorable situation right now, pushing Callisto into the corner. Callisto fighting his way out, throwing out that 5U, trying to catch a spare trap or an extinction usage from Cag. But good poke to get rid of the traps here. Callisto is trying to navigate the jungle gym that is the Cagliostro skill extravaganza. But here we go. The forward skill going to catch their approach there.
Oh, I can't believe I beat that, to be honest. Yeah, trying to play this keep away game a little bit more, but... Oh, are you dead? No.
No, you're not dead. No.
It's close.
But you got to guess. You got to guess here.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Destin! With the win over Callisto, he must be feeling himself after that one. That's a huge win for him on stream and in a bracket. That's good for any player, to be honest. So, congrats to Destin. Callisto probably going to have a think about it. Probably rushing to chat right now, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. We were kind of dumping on him a little bit for the far H usage in that first game, but Destin, they're using it as a whiff punish tool to close out the set against Callisto. So they'll be moving on to winners finals there after a hard fought win over the Katalina. But on the other side of winners semifinal, we will have Kill versus another Robin. So a potential Lucilius Ditto on deck. But Kill's been playing a lot of characters, and we've seen that throughout the life of this game. We've seen them on the Versusia, but we'll see who they lock into.
Yeah, I'm really hoping we don't see a Lucy mirror. Not because I don't like the character, but I don't like mirrors in general as a spectator. I think maybe like Gita mirrors are cool, and that's about it to watch. But we are gonna have the Lucy mirror. I think this matchup is probably just who can land far out first and confirm it to 2-1-4, and then go from pressure from there.
Yeah, we've seen in other versions of this tournament, we've seen a lot of Lucy Dittos between people like Pineapple, another Robin again, Shogi, and it did usually come down to, who drew first blood, because again, blade level, especially in this current version of the character, so important to get that early advantage, and you can build it up so quickly now. So if you become the Lucilius that becomes the boss character, the raid boss first, it can go a long way. And it looks like another Robin is on their way to setting that up right now as they get the BC bait with the fireball. A little bit of an I played this character more than you have, sir. Another Robin showing some exemplary knowledge here to get things started.
Yeah, 100%. That BC setup is kind of like day 1, day 2 kind of thing that you learn with a character. Something that is pretty simple to implement, but always very effective. Surprise skill wasn't ready for it, to be honest with you. Great poke. So this is what I'm saying. That far L, the buttons from Lucilius are just really great to get this pokes in. And now that confirming into 214 is less scary because it's not punishable. It's such a strong tool and lets Lucilius get into the corner for very little risk. Another Robin having to DP out to get the corner back, and now back again, scary for kill. But these pokes out.
Slight walk up throw there, heavy teleport, gonna go for a back throw, not gonna be able to keep kill in the corner, but gonna side switch there. Have the hit that they needed, but didn't confirm off of it. That's gonna be Paradise Lost, but Lost is the punish, and that is going to be Paradise Lost going to another Robin. The full cinematic makes the movie magic, young man. Another Robin taking the first game.
We found the paradise.
We did find the paradise. The paradise is no longer lost. That was, I would say, a pretty desperate super from Kill. So I think we might see a character switch. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I definitely feel like another Robin more comfortable in the driver's seat, but we're going to get a Beelzebub on the other end. So Bubsy was a character that got some pretty interesting changes as well. We don't necessarily get to see this character a lot in earlier versions of the game, but with the changes and the advent of this new version of Bubsy, maybe we see a little bit more of them. But right now, it looks like Lucilius is the one that's here to stay.
Yeah, Bub's a pretty interesting character in this game in general. Not a lot of representation, so a lot of people don't have the matchup knowledge. And if you don't know the matchup knowledge, this matchup can be pretty annoying, right? Teleport can be a bit of a scare jump tactic. Dive kick is very strong, and obviously the fireball is super annoying to deal with.
Ooh, and the deck on the heavy vacuum there. Yeah, that is definitely something that you're going to need to know about. The dive, the vacuum, a lot of the skills that Bubs represents. It's just a matter of knowing what to do. But knowing what to do on the ultimate version, but also Kill knowing to just wait on the ultimate DP there from Robin. First round going to them, so the counter pick is already looking pretty nice here from Kill.
Yeah, trying to use the unblockable setup, but at least another Robin aware of that one. I wonder if there's other, I'm going to call them shenanigans, that Kill's going to try and to test another Robin's matchup knowledge here.
Yep, tried to use the teleport to go through the ultimate arrows there, but nothing doing. But another Robin still putting Kill on the back foot, forcing them to throw out a DP. This is going to be some significant BL build for Lucilius. Already near Blade level 5, and great.
Yeah, they're going to get it this round for sure.
Yep. Oh, crossed over. You got to mash on the recovery on the teleport because you can hit him out of there. So that is just something that another Robin's been caught with a couple of times now. But they're going to catch Kill with an ultimate DP. Going to side switch here. Use the heavy teleport. Good.
The back dash just... Is that what? Did that punish?
That did punish, yeah.
That's great. Dude, this character's kind of good.
Yeah, Lucilius not too bad, not too shabby, especially in the hands of another Robin who's right now sitting on set 40. And look at that, the Ragna Blood Edge kick again coming out, putting Kill on the back foot here, forcing them into the corner. They're going to have to bet on a DP at some point, but good challenge there. Caught them low with the heavy special.
Oh, got caught walking forward there. And throw. Now you're kind of close to the corner. Kill able to gain a lot of space without doing any big hits. Oh, the teleport, no conversion. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, that's tough.
This is getting a little scrambly. I think both players kind of just throwing shit out there to see what'll stick.
But you're at Blade level 5 as Lucilius, so you can afford to do it, and you can afford to send out the Blood Edge kick because it's going to link into all of this. Iscariot, another one on deck, and that one's going to be the one that closes the set out 2-0. So another Robin advances over the Bubsy on the end of Kill. So navigating the mirror matchup and then the counter pick, another Robin will get themselves a date with Destin and Destiny in winner's final.
Yeah, huge win for Robin. We're seeing so many. I mean, yeah, that's definitely an upset in this, strictest sense of the word. We know that Kill is probably not using his mains, and that's fine. I'm not saying that he should, but either way, another Robin with a huge win, and not just a huge win, but fundamentally a very sound one, right? I think the way that another Robin was playing demonstrated, knowledge of the normals that Lucy wants to be using in neutral, great routing to maximize the blade levels and just maximizing damage in general. Not too many super ultra risky choices with the DPs, and also recognizing that they were not getting punished for throwing out teleport and getting those plus frames that way, and utilizing that to their advantage. So huge shout out to Robin there. That's just a great win. Looking forward though to possibly a run back if Kill makes it all the way back though.
Yeah, very likely they could make their way through loser side, but it is another Robin that will be in the winner side. Shouts out to my fellow Bikin brother in another Robin. So we will see you a little bit later in winners finals. We'll see who is on deck to go on stream here as we sort everything out. So currently in loser side, as we navigate down there, the people remaining are Kouga and Yabai, and then Ryota and Vanitasz. Callisto and Kill, of course, we just saw drop in winner semis, so they are down there. And on winner side, it is another Robin and Destin. So we are down to our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 top 8 here in Open Skies #1, and it is a fantastic cast of characters. And we're going to start with the first 2 members of the Skyfaring crew in Kouga and Yabai down in losers round 5.
Yeah, let's see if Kouga can land another 5U that gets the audience going.
I would love that, personally.
I would personally love that. I'd also like to see them to utilize the buff to you a little bit more. You know, one option that, and this is just the Vira coming out of me, right? One option that I think a lot of Viras are not utilizing enough right now is far normals into 2TU as a frame trap. Because now you can mix it up with 214M, and with 2TU, if they get hit by it and they're grounded, now you get a 66H conversion out of it. So it is legitimately super scary to try to guess on the cancel into 214M. And if you're an install, this is even better, because if they are scared of the 214M and they end up maybe just trying to block and then delay throw or something, now you get a full conversion out of it, right? So cancels out of far normals for Vira are now a little bit more scary, and that's an option that I think she has to utilize in order to enforce, you know, a good RPS situation for herself.
Yeah, that's a very interesting bit of notes there. Again, I think people were pretty already, you know, wary of Vira when she got that 50% meter in the corner, of course, with Ultimate Darkane 236U. And then at mid-screen, you had to worry about Ultimate Scarlet Oath, which is that low overhead that she can throw out. It was -4, so now it's -6. So some people thought, well, with the changes to her ultimate skills, it's going to be a less mental stack here when she has access to that meter. But like you said, being able to cancel into that 2-2U in those ways gives Vira a bit of a new dimension to how she can approach certain matchups. So it'll be interesting to see if Kouga employs that against Yabai here. So they will be locking in the Vira. Yabai getting in some push-ups with them as well, getting themselves all juiced up here. But they're sitting on the Grand Master Avatar Belial, who also receives some pretty neat buffs, including to the packed follow-ups that they get on their heavy skills.
Yeah, I think both of these characters got what I mentioned earlier, right? Swag buffs. I don't really think that the buffs to a Belial have made him a much better character relative to the cast. But they are very, very cool and fun looking. So at the very least, I hope Yabai is enjoying the character. If not in terms of how much better they got, in terms of how much fun they are to navigate.
Yeah, even in terms of grandstanding of the cast, even if they don't necessarily shoot up the tier list or shoot down the tier list, it is nice to have more options on your character, especially when you get more generous routing with the packed follow-ups. You get less startup on your 236M, so you're better at zoning with Avatar Belial. So, like, again, they are swag buffs, but there are some quality of life changes that I think can go a long way in terms of building consistency with the character. Not necessarily to contend with the top tiers in the game, like a Belial or a Lucilius, but still giving yourself a better chance with the character that you like to play. And right now, we're liking to play the strike throw game here, a forward throw to get things started for Kouga, and putting Avatar Belial in the corner.
Yeah, already put into the corner is so scary, and half health already with like barely any moves. Oh, there you go, Kouga. Already doing what I said to do.
Yeah, they got the Sarah note or emote in chat. They heard everything that you were saying here. And good use of the heavy Luminaria.
Yeah,
Yabai not quite ready to deal with that. Caught hitting a button, I believe, trying to react to the spot dodge, but forgot that heavy Luminaria was lying in wait. You can't mess around when a primal beast is hawking you down.
Oh, huge catch on the dive there. not the greatest conversion, but you know the idea was there, and now you have the corner. This is super terrifying to be.
Yeah, how about the buff to the tracking on 2-2L there was just slightly back, but still was able to get Luminiera to land on top of Avatar Belial to extend that corner pressure. So that's some good QOL stuff here. But a good, it helps to have quality of life here. Packed follow-up on the heavy fireball, taking them into the corner here. And here we go. This is going to be a really good start here for Yabai.
Wake up super, and that beats the throw, yeah. Wow.
Very
to guess
popular
for life now.
Yeah, very popular spot there. Yeah, unblockable on the packed follow-up there. So that was just a damned if you jump situation there for Kouga. Sort of had to bet on just blocking there and reacting to the throw instead of gambling on the jump. But I see the vision there trying to get around the throw, but couldn't get around that throw. Yabai opting not to go for packed there. And the heavy DP on the 2-2 into the light follow-up there as Avatar Belial rockets back down to earth, but Kouga trying to bring Avatar Belial back down to earth by slowly marching them down into the corner. But unfortunately, the ultimate Scarlet Oath going to run right into the 236U from Avatar Belial.
Yeah, I think Kouga really trying to do a lot, like in terms of getting in, like walking forward a lot and jumping forward a lot. Yabai kind of taking advantage of the situations where Kouga's a little bit too eager to get some hits in, right? This is still very scary because, oh, you're Avatar Belial, you have no help. Oh, just caught enough blocking?
Yeah, got caught trying to jump through the 236M again. Again, the buffs to it are something, make it something that you have to respect. And even then, you had to respect it originally. You can't just, you know, jump in when they're throwing that out. So it felt like Kouga sort of was playing outside themselves as things were getting into sort of the scrambly parts of the game one here. But Yabai able to traverse that slop and take the first game of the set. But here we go, heavy DP. Speaking of slop, and again
on the DP, that's really good positioning now. And with this corner combo, you're going to be so low in health, and it's so risky. This is a setup now. Yeah, but maybe not aware that now Vira gets full conversions of the high-low in the corner with proper setups. So you have to fuzzy block that. Kouga, see, I mean, so far it's been like game one, right? When Kouga's on the offense, it looks so strong. When he's already got the hit, he's already got the knockdown, it feels really strong. But then these moments where we're not sure if Kouga's going to be able to get in, that's when it gets really scary, right? But so far, with the base of the DPs, Kouga's really making the most of, I'll say, Yabai's lack of, you know, action in neutral, right? Like getting so much space. Look at Yabai walking back so much, like so far on the screen.
Yeah, that unfortunately was a bit of. I was gonna mention that there might be some unfamiliarity with Kouga. They said in chat that they haven't fought an Abel in a hot minute, and Yabai already catching them with a bit of a knowledge check there. You cannot spot dodge that 2-1-4U and hit a button afterwards, or else you are very susceptible to getting counter hit with a close H there. And look at all the damage that is done to Kouga's health bar. Yabai has him in a really good spot now.
Oof, yeah. Once again, yeah, Kouga, I think once he's down, he's not sure how to get in. And it's a tough matchup to get in because of the fireballs, but you kind of just gotta let Yabai kill himself there.
So here we go, now trying to get a little bit of that classic far H into fireball setup, but we're able to fight our way out of there due to the clash. Slowly backing Yabai into the corner, got hit by a pack. Wonder if they hit confirmed that because that was very risky. That was super punishable on a block. And again, that's something that I wanted to note in the previous game as we get the Ultimate Scarlet Oath into the Luminiera. Yabai very much not confirming block when going for Brave Counter, so we're going to see if Kouga can call that out a little bit better here. As we're going to get a Brave Counter of their own. Kouga going to send out the Luminiera and the Ultimate Darkane, putting all the resources fly to try to keep Belial pinned down.
Oh, you're definitely not
plus. Yeah,
definitely not plus, Kouga. No.
Oh, yeah, that's Yabai going to be taking the set here 2-0. Again, catching them none the wiser in the Avatar Belial matchup. There were a lot of things that came down, especially when it came to that 2-1-4U that Yabai took full advantage of.
Yeah, both players honestly look really strong on the offense. It was the defense in general that I think was lacking on both ends, but Yabai got the better end of it, right? When you get bigger hits and you get better conversions, you're going to be the winner if both players are just hitting buttons. So good stuff to yabai. Good run from Kouga. Definitely some fun games to show the audience and some of the new stuff that Vira got, which is cool.
Yep.
Now we're gonna have Ryota and Vanitasz, who we haven't seen on stream yet, which means that they definitely had a run. They definitely had to do some work to get here, so good on them.
Yeah, potential Lance Ditto on deck, by the way.
Oh, those are funky. That's a funky matchup if I recall.
Yeah, Vanita's going to sit down and take a look in the book and try to consult what they know about their character in this mirror match. But look, Vanita's, if you're very familiar around the TMN streets or really Granblue in general, you know how formidable they are. Actually, in multiple games as well, because their Johnny is nothing to shake a stick at in Strive as well. But in this game in particular, you see the Grandmaster sigil next to the square from Vanita's. They are very, very strong. And they also do play a good bit of cast, so they do have some substantial game and character knowledge across the breadth of the game itself. And on the other end, we do have Ryota, who has come around TMN, showed that they are a formidable player in their own right. Between the Lance and the Belial, we will see what they lock in with. I would imagine that you would see the Belial here if they're not comfortable playing the mirror matchup against Vanita's.
I imagine. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think some players love the mirror, some players hate the mirror of their character. I think if you love the mirror, that must mean that you know all the BS. That must mean that you know all of the things, because and you've practiced a counterplay, right? Because that's when the match gets really hard if you're aware that the opponent knows the counterplay to all of your own options.
Yep.
And then it becomes a much more fundamental game. So I can understand people not loving the mirror, but we are still waiting.
Yeah, just waiting on Ryota to get on in here. Here we go, making their way in the room here. And yeah, like you said, especially when you go against somebody like Vanita's, who you are well aware of the prodigious ability that they have with your own character. So that may not be something that you want to check. Maybe just put them in a situation where they're just like, okay, you can impose more mental stack on them if they are unfamiliar with a character that they may not play. But Belial is a character that Ryota is locking in on the left currently. Belial is a character. Oh, never mind. We're getting the Lance Ditto. I was gonna go into a full spiel about how Belial is a character that we are all familiar with, probably have a lot of matchup experience with. But here we go. We are getting the aforementioned Lancelot Ditto between Ryota and Vanita's. So this is going to be losers round 5. Once again, a best of 3 situation. On the white coat in the newly added battle pass skin is Vanita's, and the red armor is going to be what Ryota is rocking in the Scarlet Knight, as it were. We will see what the Scarlet letter is. Hopefully it is a W for Ryota, but we'll see what's going on here.
What a conversion on the comms, by the way.
Thank you very much. I've been around the block a little bit. I don't know if people know.
That's good. Scarlet letter reference is pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. Already this has been pretty pacey from both ends, but full screen run up 6XL to shut me up, I guess. BC's to get out of the corner. Oh, side switch and cut Vanita's slipping, because for sure you can just press buttons there.
Yeah, you can also hold the block button to prevent yourself from getting hit from that side switch as well. But sometimes in neutral, you're not quite ready for that. So Ryota throwing that out just to see if you were ready to hold down that button. And we were ready to hold down the corner there with the turbulence. Heavy version to keep them locked down. Go right back down onto the ground into the SBA. Vanita's. That was some pretty nice set play there.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. I don't think I'd seen that before. And just into a side swap mix-up into throw. Woof. Yeah. Ryota maybe figuring out, like, man, this character's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I think... Didn't this character get nerfed, by the way?
That's what I heard, but I don't see it.
I don't see it as well. I saw Vanita's come in the Discord just being like, Lance Bros, it is over. This character is seeing better days. Like, I can't win. But right now, they're looking pretty good here as Ryota's trying to find their way out of the corner. Trying to go for an ultimate turbulence DP, but good spot dodge there from Vanita's. Didn't get a super healthy punish, but enough to force Ryota into the corner and force them to spend a BP. Now 20% more damage is on deck if Vanita's is able to tattoo him, get some ink on their body.
Yeah, at this point, Vanita's can play so, low risk that it's going to be really tough for Ryota to make a comeback. And yeah, just throws the ultimate move out there. Even if it doesn't kill, you're going to get a lot of chip, and you're probably going to be dead anyway. So very, very smart.
Believe in victory.
Yeah, good
Let's
stuff.
see
there
if Ryota can find any answers.
All Right, heavy turbulence once again to get things started here. And yeah, BC there on the heavy jet in. And here comes Ryota. Now gonna get a 6-6L to put them in the corner. Bit of Rekka action going on here. This time Vanita's gonna opt to just try to jump on out of there with the nerfed wall cling, but still very strong way for Lucilius, for Lancelot to be able to get out of the corner. Look, I've seen a lot of Lance today. I think that's just been top of mind for me recently.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of Lucy. I hear you. We're getting mixed up by the characters, but yeah, I think Vanitasz is showing like right now really good patience. Both players really not being too committal. Oh, your minus there, interesting. Ryota with the, that's honestly hard to notice if you're going to be plus or minus there. So good job there, and with a nice conversion too. You have to guess for game. Oh, Reiki strikes out, forces the BC back.
Oh, exchange of Gorilla Blade as well. The light one coming up. There. Yeah. The light version coming out as well. Better startup on the exchange of skills here. So Vanitasz is going to drop the first round to Ryota. Ryota fighting back very nicely right now.
Yeah, showing a sense of life, and this pressure feels pretty strong, pretty patient, nothing too committal, and manages to get the corner out of it. Forces the BC out to not losing the corner, but block button again, I think.
Oh my gosh, that is a crazy setup, but not able to get the full conversion. Ultimate Turbulence as well going to win that exchange, but here we go, the run up 6-6L for Vanitasz, and another Ultimate Turbulence from Ryota, showing that they are not afraid to hit that button.
Oh. It's gonna lead to a setup, and oh, that's cheap. That's cheap. That's pretty good, huh? Yeah, Vanitasz with a really smart setup, and showing different things in the span of a game and a half to Ryota to keep Ryota honest, right? Like you can't just gamble on him doing the same option back to back. And maybe that's just character knowledge too. This is just how many setups are you aware of? Another side switch. Okay, neither of these guys are using the pluck button.
But here we go. Ryota's getting used to putting Vanitasz in this corner right now, saying you're going to have to get familiar with this abode, this atelier that I have set up for you, sir. This Airbnb is going to be something that's going to be paying me some dividends here. But we got the Ultimate Turbulence to get out of harm's way. And now we're just slowly backing up the Gorilla Blade to try to get on in there. Ryota trying to spawn, but a block there from Vanitasz in neutral.
Is it going to take this? Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Good routing. Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that Vanitasz was doing that I don't think Ryota was looking for is in neutral against Lance, and this also applies to I think Katalina and a few other characters with like dash punches or dash moves like that. You want to try to back and then forward to bait them into that move, right? To get into a spacing where when they do that move, they will be minus, right? But that starts from walking back first to bait them into starting the move. So Vanitasz is aware that that's a very Lances want to Gorilla Blade. That's just what they want to do in that spacing because they can be plus if they really do it right. So using that walk speed as well that Lance has to force Ryota into an unsafe option. So good stuff from Vanitasz is really smart. Just both in defense and the offense showing just a general more knowledge around the character and the mirror. Ryota definitely great run. Nothing to be ashamed of. And let's see, who did he beat to get into here? He beat Crystal, Lucky Seal, Exceed. So definitely not an easy run to make it to. I guess that's top 6 or top 8.
Top 8, yeah. We got a Vira and a Lance on the top 8 graphic. We're going to get another Lance in there and Vanitasz as well. How far will they take it? I don't know, but we will see how far the Avatar Belial and the Katalina can make it on that graphic because we have Callisto on the left and Yabai on the right here for losers quarterfinals.
I imagine this matchup must have happened in the TMN Discord at some point. I feel like everybody's played Callisto at one point or another.
Yeah, I feel like sorry, go ahead.
With the damage that Katalina can dish out in this version now, I imagine that Abel just kind of blows up. So I imagine these rounds are likely to go fast if Callisto is able to get an initial hit.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're putting themselves in a good spot to do it. Already putting Yabai in the back foot. But we did see this against Kouga, that they were a lot more passive in neutral you're throwing out the 236M, representing that 2-2 skill, whether it's just dropping back down with laser or then just threatening throw. But good reaction on the DP. That's something that Callisto's not going to let you get away with. That 2-1-4U, you're going to need a different approach option against Callisto because this is somebody.
Another DP. Callisto's been very DP happy today. You know, Destin was able to take advantage of that, but yabai so far not able to take advantage. Ooh, tries to spot dodge after the ultimate claw. You cannot do that.
Yeah, commentator's curse there. I was already lauding them for DPing on reacting to the blue flash, but this time the spot dodge demons, the intrusive thoughts took over, and the close heavy is going to pay that off here. Yeah, good BC. That is going to be. Oh, he backdashed so that he's in the air. Did he still get? Oh, he still gets caught by projectile, right?
Yeah, you get hit, but it's not too bad. You don't lose the crystal either, I believe.
Ah, interesting. All right, a good sweep on the 2M for the whiff punish.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, okay, wow. 236M into the packed air unblockable. Good stuff from yabai to close things out. It was getting pretty scrambly there.
Yeah, I guess Callisto DP'd thinking that yabai would do the teleport, but yabai didn't do it. I don't know if that was on purpose or a bait, and it managed to get a punish on the DP that way. That was very, very cool.
Interesting stuff.
This round, though, was going much faster, and Callisto already has so much advantage in this round. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, faster than we could say Enchanted Lands. Katalina takes the first round, or the second round here in game one. So Callisto making short work of the Avatar Belial. Like you said, the limited health that Avatar Belial has access to, in addition to the self-damage buff, or the self-damage on the skills, Katalina now having more damage potential, as we're already seeing here. This can shorten games very much for Callisto. And, you know, sometimes you want to play the full 90 with Kat. Sometimes you just want to kill him.
Yeah. Callisto getting mileage out of, you know, honestly, the 20-year-old mix-up of this one, just empty jump into sweep. One of the classics. Callisto, oh, great.
Yeah, ultimate fireball to snipe the laser attempt from yabai. Callisto, after dropping that first round, is going to make very expeditious work of the Avatar Belial in the next two rounds. But here we go, just talk about expeditious. We run up there in haste, in a hurry, in quick fashion, and go right into a command throw. yabai now looking very much more aggressive than we've seen round one. Oh my gosh.
You build a meter, and you're not in the air. Combo limit is not a thing.
Yep, the damage is coming in numbers, and also, yeah, this is going to kill, and
not
also coming
the
in.
super. Wow.
Yep, also coming in numbers is Merpcoon with 59 Raiders. Thank you very much for joining the stream here. Hope you are having a good time here. You're now currently looking at Open Skies number 1, losers quarterfinal between Callisto and yabai. yabai now taking the first round of game 2. Callisto fighting back. We'll see if we get a little bit of deja vu action. Shouts out to Beyonce, by the way. That song's a banger.
Oh, it doesn't react to the Raging Strike. Gets a huge combo out of it. Will you go into super?
I think you get the corner carry here, but the
Oh,
wait! Whoa!
Oh, you were so greedy, yabai.
You got hit by the projectile, yeah. The delay backdash, you just hedge your bets on not taking the full brunt of the command grab. That allows you to live another day, and that day you used to take the second round here. So that was
yabai deserves that loss. He 100%, because he did the sickest combo I've ever seen in my whole life, and instead of ending in super like a regular person, decided to go for a silly reset, and that's what lost you the round. So for sure, that was sick. But yabai, just finish your play, man.
Yeah.
Callisto back in the game now.
Yeah, there you go. And looking like they're very much in a position to take it, especially when you get the 2M counter hit on the approach from yabai, and Callisto is going to take the set in 2-0 fashion here. Katalina showing the blade to Avatar Belial, showing them that they are born of sin, and the sin is that you tried to play a dishonest game against an honest character such as myself, quote unquote. But Callisto is moving on. They will be going to losers semifinals. Who will they meet? Well, that's going to have to be figured out. But we do figure out that yabai is going to be going out at 5th with the Avatar Belial. So fantastic showing to them. Major shout outs to them. And looks like Callisto's already going to hop to the blue cabinet to get some training work done as they await their opponent.
Yeah, I think looking up the well, what are you looking up right now? I don't even know there's anything to practice. I think Callisto playing really clean. The
if I may, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Big shout outs to Merp. Thanks, Merp, for rating us. That was super cool of you.
Yeah, thanks, Merp. Hope the stream was good. I will still shit on you because you should come more to your locals. Shout outs to your locals. Everybody go to your locals. Those are the best. But when you don't have those, the second best option is right here at TMN for this bracket. And we're going to have Kill Vanitasz. Kill honestly could play anything at this point. I'm not really sure what he would even go for. And I doubt that he would be so willing to, experiment with a character that he has less practice with, especially given how the last few sets have been going. So I expect a character that he has a bit more experience in.
Yeah, Vanitasz also commands respect as well. We saw how strong the Lancelot was from them, so if they pull that out, Kill is going to have to really make sure that they have something to answer them in kind in terms of character comfortability. We saw them pull out the Beelzebub at the end, at the tail end there, but I believe that was just because they had the comfort of the safety net of there being a loser's life that they could lean on in case that they did drop that set. But now we are in losers. If you lose, you go home. So we'll see with the back against the wall. They say there's an expression about a corner cat. That's when it fights back. We will see what this cat brings out of the bag.
Yeah, no, it's been I guess just a general shout out to the bracket so far. We've seen a lot of great games, a lot of close ones, which is not often the case. Like even if the scores are 2-0s, like a lot of very exciting 2-0s, I want to say. A lot of explosive rounds, and I think most importantly, something that I want to shout out to the community and people playing in this bracket. A lot of players showcasing all of the changes for the character already, right? And showing us what the meta will look like for the character over the next few months. It's just really cool to see the innovation. I think that's when fighting games are at their best, when people are learning and showing new stuff. And I think all of these players are doing that spectacularly today.
Yeah, showcasing that they are not afraid of the grind. They go right into the training room streets and, rank casual lobby, whichever one that you play. Just seeing how the new changes affect their character and implementing them in efficient and effective manners. So, like you said, Dro, it's very good to see that they are already quick to the grindstone in making sure that they are up to standard, up to code with their current version of their own characters. Some of them, multiple characters. So that is some very impressive showmanship by these Skyfarers, as it were. But yeah, it's very cool to see in this current version of the game. I believe this is the second iteration of TMN. I know we had Grand New Skyfarer and then Open Skies now, but I believe this is the second iteration that we've had with this new patch. So we've had a little bit of time to cook, but still, it's very impressive to see it happen in such short order.
All right, I think we're still waiting on Kill.
Yeah,
while we
take a minute, while we take for Kill, or we take a minute for Kill to get on in here, I do want to talk a little bit about what we've seen so far in terms of, some of the universal habits that we've seen from the players that have made it so far. Like, what do you identify are some of the, the backbone of the strategy that these top players have been able to implement? I know that it changes across characters and it can take shape in different ways, but sometimes there's like a common thread that you see higher level players do as they get further on in the bracket that beginners and intermediates might not just be keen to do, or if they are keen, employ it effectively. So what do you think has been sort of the upper edge that these competitors have gained as we've gotten further into the bracket?
Oh, that's a pretty difficult question to answer quickly and summarily.
My bad, yeah.
But I will do my best. I think what separates, okay, that this is, I'm going to be more general, right? Like, how do you become a top player, or how do you differentiate yourself, as you're improving? I think very simply, and then when you start a new game, or you're very new, you're just trying to figure out what you can do. Then you start actually being able to do it in a match. Then you start recognizing what your opponent can do. And then the last level is, okay, I know all of my options and I know what I like to do. I know all of my opponent's options and I'm noticing what they like to do. And that next level of, okay, based on what they like to do, how does that affect the approach in terms of risk taking and, like which choices I'm willing to make based on what they enjoy doing. I think that's what really separates the top players, or like let's call them the experienced players, from the intermediate, right? When you're not just playing your own game, you're actually playing versus what your opponent wants to do specifically. So I think players like Callisto, players like Kill, players like another Robin and Destin, they've all been able to show us that you cannot just look at what you want to do. You have to look at the choices that your opponent enjoys doing and figure out which of your options beat those.
Yep, and we're definitely going to see a bit of an exchange of interactions because we got another Lance Ditto. Kill going to lock in on the Lance that we know and love from him, and they're going to fight against Vanitasz, who's already shown that they have the potential to take the Lance Ditto in their earlier set. But here we go. We're going to get right underway, catching the fall down here with the 2H, but the SBA not going to quite hit, and then you're just going to land right into an empty Raging Strike. That is some really unfortunate. That's an unfortunate sequence of events there from Vanitasz, as they're going to eat the blunt of an SBA.
Yeah, that's. I feel kind of bad. I don't know if that conversion is tricky or not, but that seemed like that doesn't happen normally. So good on Kill though for noticing and making the most of it. Huge conversion out of it. Almost took the whole game, and now Vanitasz though back in it and possibly putting Kill in a guess for game situation.
Yeah, they're going to have to make the most out of this pixel health setup, but this is going to be really tough. Got to get out of the way. Spot dodge a little bit too early there for the ultimate turbulence there. Kilvin's able to land right on top of the white-coated Ice Knight, and that is going to be the first game. Locked, cold, sealed away for Kill.
Yeah. You know, as much as it sucks for Vanitasz there, I do think Kill was very smart in doing that TP there. Tough to spot dodge at the right timing for those, kind of like Siegfried, and yeah, just recognizing that chip was a better option and very, very risk-free.
Here we go, already forcing a BC out for Vanitasz. 6-6L going to hit, going to go into heavy wreck to get it all out there to get the corner carry. Force Kill into a very uncomfortable situation here. Has access to the ultimate turbulence if they want to spend the meter that they have. Tried to go for an ultimate skill out. I believe that was Gorilla Blade that got caught starting up. But Vanitasz is going to get on in there and get the round 2 win.
Yeah, great conversion from Vanitasz, and great timing in general. We've seen Vanitasz now do that a few times, just catching Gorilla Blade in a bad situation, not just in this matchup, but against Ryota as well. So smart, honestly. Let's see what can Kill do to break through, because I think the first round was a bit of a oopsie from Vanitasz, right, with the missed super and some other options. So far, looking very even.
But here we go, though, catching the turbulence with a bit of ultimate turbulence, and then ultimate turbulence in response. We are just letting that down skill rip on the part of both competitors currently. This is a Lancelot Ditto that we are watching right now, Dro, but we're going to see it close really soon here if Vanitasz can fully cash out with this conversion, put them in a guess for game situation here after this heavy Rekka. Oh no!
Just raw wall dive. That's catches him. Honestly, I don't even know. I guess they blocking low. Now twice Skill has gotten mileage out of just kind of reaction checking Vanitasz. And maybe that's something that they're gonna notice more and just start going for more of those options.
Yeah, even though wall cling has been slowed down a little bit, it's only been, I think it's only a 5-frame difference than what it was before, 5 or 6. So it's still a tough reaction if you're not quite ready to look for it in that situation. But you got to be looking out for the mash here if you are Kill, going from that close L into close H, getting the frame trap, full crush counter effect as well. Good damage and good corner carry and good positioning. Kill putting Vanitasz in a tough spot. But this is a great start to game 2 for them.
Oh no, just does it right back to just the wall that, yeah, maybe that move wasn't nerfed at all, I think. I don't think it made any difference.
Look, all it did is really give Lance players an OS being like, look, I gapped. Like, this it's a nerf move now.
Yeah, now you're bad at the game, right? Yeah.
Here we go. The SSBA attempt there, not going to in here. Heavy Gorilla Blade actually just being let rip, but not quite out of range to where you punch it. So.
Yeah, I guess still safe. Oh, pressure match in between. This is so scary for both players right now. Gorilla Blade catches Gorilla Blade.
Wow, this time, yeah, Kill doing something that was out of Vanita's book. We saw their avatar in the lobby looking at the book. Kill might have been looking over the shoulder trying to get a bit of study guide action going as they took a page out of there, catching the startup of Gorilla Blade. Oh, but trying to once again catch the wall cling. This time getting a whiff punish on the attempted anti-air from Kill, and Vanita's gonna side swap and put Kill in the corner with a fireball in the face, but we fight back out. Ultimate Gorilla Blade side switching to put Vanita's now back in that spot. So this is really crazy.
Still though, I gotta commend Vanita's for, as much as, you know, this getting scrambly, we see him getting all these openings and getting the corner back to back to back, so clearly doing something right with the pressure and the routing, making this difficult for Kill to close out. DP's out again. I think that's 2 for 2 now, unless I'm misremembering.
Ultimate Turbulence definitely doing work right now. Vanita's doing work on Kill's health bar, putting them in a potential one-touch situation. Now getting the Brave counter, a little bit of damage, but now you are out of BP, so you're going to have to play a little bit more defensively, unless you let the Ultimate Turbulence rip when you got the Fireball hogging you down. Vanita's answering the call there, and we are at
I can do it too.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Gorilla Blade letting it rip, betting it on a 1. Wow, great spacing there from Kill.
Yeah, to let Vanita's whiff there and then punish with the 6XL, that was really, really smart. Bit of an accident, like a drop there, I think, but still good damage on it. And now another opening. I think now this is gonna get tricky for Vanita's. He's gonna have a lot of likely to make up for, and gonna have to spend resources just to get in.
Yep. Oh, get it all on Gorilla Blade. It's trying to catch maybe a throw or something, but Kill being very patient and neutral, hitting that block button, and then gonna end things off very stylishly with the Ultimate Turbulence as they emerge in the Lance Ditto 2-0 over Vanita's, and will meet up in losers semifinals with Callisto.
Yeah, great run to Vanita's, but obviously Kill coming out with the better of it. So now we're doing winners set first, right?
We're going to be going back to winners finals with Destin and another Robin. First to 3, best of 5.
This is so funny because on the winner side, we're seeing another Robin and Destin, 2 players who, you know, not too long ago, we would have maybe both seen playing on the regular intermediate and beginners bracket as a winners finals. And on the loser sides, we have Callisto and Kill. Which is kind of emblematic of what the open series would look like. But the role had totally reversed from what we expected.
Bit of changing of the guard could be in effect here. Another Robin has been very good on the Lucilius. Again, the recipient of some buffs, but make no mistake, the skill is definitely not lacking on their end, complementing the strength of the character. But here we go, Destin locking in the Belial, so a bit of a canon matchup here between Belial, the Fallen, and Lucilius. So we'll see who emerges victorious here. I think another Robin definitely has the character comfort in their back pocket as an advantage, but you know, Destin, very skillful player in their own right, but as I said, that another Robin already making their way through the Goetia, putting them in the corner, and already is looking at Blade level 3.
Oh, desperate DP there. Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure if Destin is fully aware of how this matchup goes or how much they've played it. It feels like doesn't feel that strong for either character, to be honest. But Destin at least so far showing that he doesn't want to play defense. You know, 2 DPs, just wants to get out of the corner.
Yeah, some BCs being exchanged as well. A little bit out of range of that throw. Not quite ready to get the punish was Destin, but no harm done. We reset back to neutral. Heavy teleport, force the BC. No more BP for Belial. And a quick jab with the far light after whiffing on that, or missing on that throw bait. Another Robin taking the first round.
Yeah, the double whiff throw, it wasn't the prettiest, but maybe these players are getting a little bit nervous. I'm not sure. I think both of them should feel comfortable playing each other, but I think maybe the gravity of the fact that it's grand finals, winners finals, and one of them is destined to be in grand finals, maybe adding a little bit of pressure here. Also, for sure, we don't know the level of experience that Destin has on this character still, so I am a little curious there.
Yeah, it don't matter if you're level 1 or level 999. You know that far H is a good button for Belial, and you already saw that trying to get the party started here as they ushered another Robin into the corner. Gonna use ultimate or heavy Goetia to try to get it started too, but ultimate DP coming out. Gonna force a BP expenditure from Destin. Just gonna run up with the +1 on block 2M, go into the pick throw, and this is gonna be a lot of damage here with the Belial corner combo.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, great conversion, 100% dead. Doesn't even need the cinematic. Another Robin caught trying to mash on Wake Up versus Belial, which is rarely, if ever, a good option.
Nope. But also a good option is that 6-6H, which is just safe, you know, whenever you throw it out as well. So even though it was that close to you, nope, it was just -4. So Destin was able to get out of harm's way after just throwing out such a strong option like that. But another Robin still ushering Destin into the corner. With Destin fighting their way back out, going with the triple strike here. Gonna have to be careful about these Vasego resets that Destin showed early in the bracket, but haven't quite seen them quite yet. So we'll see if that happens. But Dash L after the...
There you go, just as you called it.
There it is.
Oh, also Robin mashing on Wake Up again. Pretty scary. This is a good conversion. This is gonna give you the corner, maybe, or you're just gonna just see the damage. Wake Up throw.
Yeah, mistiming meaty.
Yeah, I'm curious because I feel like another Rob is making a few mistakes on Wake Up situations and on knockdown situations. It's not. I mean, I don't think it's something that he would do normally. So definitely, maybe some issues with the nerves, or maybe just losing consistency. It's hard to say. Backing out into the menu, maybe taking a moment to relax and actually switch characters. Never mind. There's no way you think this is better.
We're locking in the Seahawks, baby. Yeah, we love to see that. We got a certain emote in the Discord that we love to.
I gotta get my own Dovin 6 going.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think we got some.
spammed.
I think we got some Twitch subs and Twitch Prime members that can spam that emote there for you. So we already see Sequel in chat popping off for the change to the Eternal 6 right here. So yeah, another Robin does flirt with this character every now and again. I've played against it a bit, so there's nothing quite here to shake the stick at, but I don't know. I think in terms of switching from Lucilius to 6, I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. Maybe like you said, there's some jitters with Lucilius, maybe just being a little bit more in a relaxed state with the Seahawks, knowing that you're not putting yourself in as much pressure with the secondary as you would be with the main. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I think the Seahawks is probably running a bit of a simplified game plan as well, and you know your offense can be a little bit more, autopilot. It doesn't have to be you don't have to be quite as careful of Belial's options. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's a matchup thing. Maybe there's something that we don't know about it. But so far working so okay. Destin being caught by the side swap and then being late on pressing a button. And another Robin taking advantage and getting some good mixed positions. Ooh, huge anti-air though. Doesn't convert. That's one of Belial's main weaknesses. Still, his conversions of anti-air are not the best.
Yeah, but these grounded combos are still very nice for Belial after they got the 2M to hit another strength of the characters. We're seeing that being used in corner pressure, and then the ultimate Goetia going to come the victor of the clash situation here. Here's that anti-air as well, but not able to fully close it out, but the forward throw will do that instead. Destin looking at a Game 2 victory here if they can get the next round just as quickly as they got that one.
Yeah, a bit of a scramble at the end there. I think both players are a little bit desperate to just get the win when both were low. Saw a lot of throw attempts, a lot of jump attempts into empty lows. So I think neither one of them is really thinking of anything beyond just how do I get the first hit.
Yeah, there's a new sense of urgency with Seahawks now that the character's health total has been nerfed down to 14,000. So there is that to play, but Destin has shown that they are very much trying to be as aggressive as they can, as they already tried to go into a jump into Vasego, but nothing doing here. Another Robin just able to respond here, going into the SSBA. Still a tough hill to climb, but taking away 2 BP is a good way to start climbing. Oh, but putting yourself in the corner, not quite.
Okay, Destin,
Oh, again!
Don't do it again. Okay.
Yeah. Just going into the safer option with heavy Goetia after the block string there. Good stuff there from Destin. Game 2 going to them. We'll see what another Robin wants to employ as they are in an 0-2 hole.
Oh, goes back to
Lock
six.
in
I
blocks
thought they
again.
might switch back, to be honest. I think the Lucy match looked a lot better. I think another Robin is getting caught with, you know, maybe impatience in the defense. I'm not totally sure, because Destin getting a lot of matches are just anti-airs, and you know, and then just getting Robin with honestly silly mistakes, like just letting the the command grabs rock. So not really sure what game changes they can implement in one game to get the advantage against Destin now.
Yeah, and
This
you
feels
also
really
saw,
strong.
again, to your point about uncharacteristic mistakes, another missed meaty there from Robin. The close L did whiff on Belial's wake up here. Ultimate ultimate empty hand there to try to get some bit of reversal action going here. But the chase down here from Destin, both of them have been fishing for some shimmies, but nothing doing. The lake is not quite biting on the fish hook quite yet. You might have to throw some dynamite in here. But we'll see who gets the first explosive hit here. Ultimate Goetia trying to get a good starter here. The newly buffed ultimate skill from Belial, but it's going to be Siak just keeping an element as they run right up into the 2L mash from Belial. Destin at tournament or set point here in Winners Final.
Yeah. So to go to Grand. Yeah, Destin just being just a bit safer with the choices on when he's applying pressure on another Robin's wake up, but then being very brave on his own wake up and in another Robin's offense to find the gaps and mash out. I think just another Robin unable right now to figure out like how to actually open up Destin with, you know, regular pressure and regular routing. And another wake up where Robin tries to mash. Luckily this time mashes out the throw to beat the command grab.
Yeah, another reset attempt there, not working out, but it's still, we're just exchanging back throws. This feels a bit like some Guilty Gear Strive action going on, and now give me some sugar, daddy. But not able to get the close H punish that probably would have killed, so that is unfortunate. Now we're spending diamonds
Are y'all serious?
What is this?
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's Vanitasz on the Gate of Demons. This is gonna be super crazy. Now we're going into 6-claw execution, running up with the heavy Vasego.
You have to punish that. You have to punish that. Okay, please punish this.
You have to kill him now. No, my God, you're missing out. Oh, a lot
Y'all are
of
so
meat
unserious.
Oh, a lot of meat left on the bone there for another Robin. Destin just letting the silly thoughts take over, but they go unpunished, and they will advance to grand finals with a both conventional but unconventional Belial play, employing the Vasego and the Give Me Some Sugar parry. And that is going to be a clean sweep advance into Grand's winner's side. So another Robin going to drop down into losers finals, and they're going to have to wait their turn to get another crack at Belial and Destin to see, you know, can they right the ship. But right now we're going to get Kill and Callisto going at it in loser semifinals.
Yeah, that was something. That was something. I guarantee you that tonight another Robin's gonna go into training mode and practice how to punish the whiff command grab. But enough about that. Now we're gonna have Kill and Callisto, the two titans of today's bracket. On loser semis. This is, I don't know which characters Kill plays the most anymore. I think it could be anything. I'm not totally sure if this is a matchup thing. But
I believe that Callisto said that Cat does not like fighting Grimnir right now.
I believe that. Because Grimnir also doesn't does really well against Vira, and I think that they have a similar matchup spread, so I imagine it's about the same. However, right now, great conversions, corner to corner. Great catch. No conversion though.
Yeah, great catch, but unfortunately, the conversion does not match it. Again, they're saying about the $1 million move, 10-cent finish. A lot of money being left in the pocket there. But here we go. We're going to cash out with the meter here. 50% on the ultimate skill conversion, and we're going to fully get the kill here. Callisto righting the wrongs of what was happening with that corner pressure. And, you know, take the first round.
Oh. Kill using the double seal. I don't think that seems very practical. I don't see that very often. Oh, great bait on the DC with the 5U. That is, I think, the single reason that Katalina jumped up so many spots in people's tier list is that the ability to punish Brave Counter so easily is, I think, enough to make you a strong character in this game.
Especially since it's such a strong tool in its own right, and people use it very liberally in this current meta of the game. And so corner pressure for Cat is so much stronger now, and you see the oppressiveness that Callisto is employing in their strategy against Grimnir, and is forcing Kill to potentially go to a counter pick here. But Callisto up 1-0 and looking very strong while doing it. But now we're gonna get to Eustace.
So Kill has played, what, 5 different characters on stream so far?
Yes, 5. Yeah, Eustace, Grimnir,
Lance,
Beelzebub, and Lucilius.
Yeah, 5. Wow.
Yeah. So here we go. Eustace, a favorite character of Dove. We'll see if we got people in chat trying to get him in here. Or we'll see if Kill is able to do something here to help out in the Katalina matchup. Right now being very generous about these skills being spent, but Callisto being somewhat patient in the face of the barrage of projectiles that Eustace is throwing out here, and already has him in the corner with his back to the wall.
Yeah, we're going to see Callisto try to throw out that ultimate fireball a few more times. Obviously a very strong tool against zoners or people who are throwing a lot of projectiles. Especially now that she gets such great conversions off of it. So don't be surprised if we see him just kind of throw that as Hail Marys a few more times in this set.
Yeah, we see Kill throw them bows, as it were, challenging the run-up of Callisto, knowing that they were a little bit too far away to get true meaty there, and just throwing out that 2L and being able to kill just because of that. So they draw first blood in this game here. And still looking to get some more blood out of the arm of Mosquito, as it were, leeching away at the health bar of Callisto, but slowly fighting back as they exchange ultimate skills. But Kill is going to win that exchange, but we're going to heavy DP on out of there and return to neutral.
Yeah, Kill twice already in this set with Eustace, mashing on the 5U dash follow-up. Great recognition and great reactions as well. And now gets a full conversion because he landed that nade before. This is a tough situation to get out of. Oh, Callisto doesn't know.
Hey, yeah, so, that's gonna be. Go ahead, finish that.
I was gonna say, so if you see the ultimate Flamek from Eustace, you can roll twice. Because you roll once, and then in between the 2 shots, you roll again, and then you get a full punish. But it is one of the trickier punishes in the game, one of the weirder ones. But maybe that's something that Callisto could use in this round.
Alright, so here we go now. Game 3 between these two. Final game in this loser semifinals here. Eustace gonna jump out. No anti-air there from Callisto, but still gonna get the damage. Get it back in blood, as it were. Oh, but gonna get maxed out on. Didn't have the right corner pressure that he needed. Oh my gosh, but
this is big
from Eustace. Wow, look at that. The corner carry and the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if that was better than going for just SSBA, but it doesn't matter. Kill gets the conversion anyway with a good mash out in the pressure. And now Callisto in his last legs. I'm gonna have to find something.
Yep, the Eustace paying off huge right now. Callisto seeming to be very unfamiliar, very shaky as they let it rip with the DP, trying to catch a little bit of a disrespectful approach on Kill's offense, but nothing doing. They're going to eat a ton of damage as a result here, and get put with their back foot in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a narrative for tonight, right? That the players who have been able to call out Callisto on the DPs are the ones that are succeeding against him. And Kill taking full advantage of that by getting not just big damage, but also good setups.
Yeah, a lot of chip is on the table as well, but we're going to clip the ankles right there with the quick slash to the legs. Kill going to take the set over Callisto 2-1 and advance to losers finals. But good stuff to Callisto. We all know him. We all love him. The man who's been grinding these costumes for the tournament setups, and the cat of legend going out at 4th in this version of Open Skies. So great showing to him. But Dro, we are in top 3 now. Losers final. Destin sitting up high, perched on the throne that is winner's side of grand finals. And down below in losers finals is going to be another Robin squaring off against Kill, which is what we are locking into right now.
Yeah, this is a rematch that already happened in winter semis.
Yep.
Where another Robin took it. So this time Kill staying with Eustace from the last match, but not playing the original matches we played in the semis. I imagine now this must mean that Eustace is the comfort pick at the moment, but we shall see.
Comfort pick as well as something that makes the other player uncomfortable. Again, Eustace not a character that you see too often, so it is going to be interesting to see which players are familiar with the matchup here. But another Robin showing that maybe you don't need to know the matchup if you can just bait out an ult DP and cash out on these new buffs that Lucilius has received. But right now, we got a BC from Kill trying to reset neutral here. Another Robin being patient on defense. As I say that, they got caught mashing.
Yeah, I think one thing that Kill has been very strong throughout the whole tournament is just walking down the opponent. Just recognizing that you can take that space, right? Another Robin, though, using that ultimate skill to get out of the corner for very low risk. Oh, no, you're on the wrong side?
Yeah, you're on the wrong side and just gonna do a Chicago punish to slam him right back down. That is so unfortunate. Had the call out on the teleport. Unfortunately, the SSBA was not the option that you needed there. And caught mashing on the heavy teleport, so that close or that far heavy going to hit for Robin, but not a huge punish, but still good positioning and good damage done to the life bar regardless.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, I mentioned earlier right, that when you get to these more advanced players or people who you're expecting to see in top 8s and majors and stuff like that, they tend to learn more about the opponent as the set goes on. Well, now Kill has had one whole set from winner's side, and it's gonna get a full first to 3 here to get as much information as he wants. So let's see if he can put that information to use and learn about the habits from another Robin. Or if another Robin is going to be able to just steamroll Kill and not let him adapt.
Yeah, but it looks like the steamroll kill happened on the end of the Eustace right there. Amazing damage there. Great combo routing from Kill to take round 2 of game 1 here. Another Robin trying to fight back, but the run under into the close normal from Eustace to put Lucilius in the back seat, but the blood edge kick. We are blue blazing out here.
Yeah. Tries to fight out of the corner. Kill finding the point to match. Oh. Look at that beat. That move is good, man.
Yeah, ultimate Iscaria just going
once again. Kill finding the right moment to match. Just getting these huge opportunities.
Speaking of huge opportunities, finding the right moment to match that close L and convert it into Paradise Lost. Oh my goodness gracious. This is a huge potential to reverse fortunes in this game right now.
Yeah, this round has been a slobber knocker. Both players just finding all sorts of openings.
Just going to be very interesting. You handle the facility, you have to watch out for it. Wow, just letting it go with the Glock. Kill taking game 1.
That was an option for sure. I guess another Robin is just not ready to dodge or roll forward. Probably maybe try to press a button, hard to tell, but right now, Kill with strong pressure and possibly the chance to take it all back.
Taking back their turn with the the ultimate DP, and then mashing out on an attempted reset there from Robin. And like you said earlier, Kill doing a great job of finding great times to challenge the pressure of Lucilius, especially early on in the cycle of the game when they don't necessarily have a ton of damage potential with low blade level, but you still get good corner damage here if you catch them like this, but not able to fully get the combo that you need here. Call out on the L teleport. Yeah, good SDA in response.
Oh, you must be able to kill off this. Yes, wow.
Fantastic.
Kill that for eating a fireball. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, that's not a fireball that you want to eat. There's a very sizable portion in the form of that ultimate fireball, and some sizable gain to the blade level gauge with the Iscariot Ender as well. Already looking at a blade level 2 on deck, but Kill gonna hunt them down, making sure that they can't get that any faster than they need to.
Yeah, Kill very quickly getting the corner back and just being able to apply pressure. Immediately uses BC to get their turn back after the, fails to anti-air the dive. Got a little unlucky there with the setup. I believe they're trying to go for an air unblockable setup with a green grenade. But right now, back in control. TP's out of the pressure from another Robin.
Yep, an early spot dodge on the H teleport. Again, you want to see that be anti-aired a little bit more if you can have the reaction for that. But, nothing doing. They break the throw here, but not able to break that throw. Back throw there from Lucilius. And then just sending them back on out with the projectiles. Trying to run up with the 6XL. No whip punish on the empty Raging Strike. So that was some...
No. Yeah, another Robin just, able to find these little hits here and there. But when it comes to closing the round out, just kind of throwing a lot of Hail Marys, a lot of full screen dives, a lot of full screen teleports. And Kill has shown now that he's looking to punish those specifically. So another Robin's gonna have to find another way to close out a round that's not reliant on these big committal options.
Yeah, trying to find 4M to poke out as well now, especially since they don't have access to Ultimate Iscariot. But now they're gonna use heavy teleport to get out of there, just getting out of the way of the setup, calling out the grenade attempt from Eustace. But here we go, the 2L far L into the Raging Strike. Now putting them back on the corner with a bomb in their chest. That's out to M. Bison, but we are fighting in these trees and fighting out of the corner as another Robin currently. Oh my god, yeah, we are fighting. We are throwing out these close L's.
Ooh, once again, Kill finding this great far L timing to get out of the pressure. Let's see if another one can find a way to close the round out now though. This is tough. Even though you have the crystals, you're so low on health, you can't really take many risks, and Chip is going to be a factor soon. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Caught spot dodging and got hit by the bomb. That is an unfortunate way to get hit. The rat race ends there in game 2, and Kill is going to come out on top and now find themselves in a position to get closer to the finish line and get to grand finals to win one more game in game 3. But another Robin showing that they are a strong opponent. Can they reverse tides against Kill? And it's looking like they're on their way here. Already getting grade level 1 with 6XL ending in Iscariot, but a good roll through on the fireball from Kill.
Yeah, I think maybe seeing that routing a few times too many and now catching on. Kill definitely looking more in control the last few rounds.
Ooh, but that 6/6M is going to be punished there fully by Eustace. Going to end in the ultimate Iscariot.
Trying to bait a DP, I suppose. Another Robin not biting and now back in control. Oh, does not react to the Raging Strike, and that is going to be it.
Yep, Kill has been fishing for that when they see Robin down to 1 BP. They noticed that they failed the reaction check the first time and just went for it again. If you don't show me that you know what to do with it, I'm gonna keep doing it. But same with that heavy teleport. If you don't show me that you're going to anti-air it, try to do it with a 2H, but just a little bit early on the reaction there, so they got whiff punished by the heavy teleport.
Yeah, that's something that must be painful, right? Because you had the right read, you had the right reaction, but just did not get rewarded for it at all.
Yep, sat at the right spacing for it too, so that is tough for Kill. But it's being rewarded by rushing down Lucilius and sitting at a great range where they can just let these skills go, get some chip going, get the rat race out as well. Spot dodging the H teleport attempt to get out of the corner. And like you said, Robin has been using very committal options to try to get out of the corner. Kill doing a great job of taking space and respecting those options and being able to continue their corner offense effectively.
Yeah, this pressure looks almost airtight and incredibly safe. Kill just being aware of all the options out of the way, and look, we call it, right? Committal options. So ready for the air teleport, so ready to cross over and get the punish. I think Kill really, by the end of the set there, just understood everything that another Robin wanted to do, and took advantage of those options. So, first off, great shit to another Robin, incredible run. He played a lot of people today that were really, really good, and showed a lot of great stuff with Lucilius. Definitely a run to be proud of. But we now get Destin and Kill, which we haven't seen today.
No, we have not, and it's going to be a good one. Both of these players have been playing a lot of different characters today, a lot of unlikely champions. Kill having the momentum with the Eustace so far. 5 games straight they've won with him. Haven't yet dropped a game with the leader of society, with the society agent, but Belial for Destin has been very, very strong. Only pulling up the CAG once, but with the comfortability of being on winner side and chat. Again, this is grand finals, so Destin will only need to win 1 set while Kill has to win 2. So Destin can bank on Belial for 1 set, and if they drop it, switch back to CAG or Nier if they need to. But right now, the Belial is looking very good as they're already pulling out these DPs.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. You're not going to be able to get that on Kill.
Yeah, let's be clear. I think Destin did not play Belial versus Callisto, right? So
No.
I don't think we saw him try to do that, but I think both, like, the players who are more experienced, who have been on a lot of brackets, I think they're going to be ready for things like, you know, auto combo into command grab. So Destin will probably have to be a little bit less silly and rely on more, you know, consistent options to get his offense going. And so far, it's working.
Yeah, Belial has no shortage of consistency in their strong offense. It's one thing to just have a solid offense and things that are just very standardized across gameplay, like plus you have to change it. But when you're Belial, when that consistency is booted with such strong options, like you already saw Far H being thrown out in neutral there, taking the round, it's very good. It's a very good tournament character. So Destin very much enjoying the fruits of that with Belial, but they let it rip with the heavy DP there as I say that.
I thought Kill was going to get the pickup off of the grenade going off. Not a conversion there, but at least gets a corner out of it, even if he didn't get the biggest punish on the DP.
Here we go. The rat race is on in the corner here, throwing out the bomb here. Going to go into a forward throw here. Threaten a bunch of command dash, but Destin unshaking and finding a great time to get a back throw. But Kill fighting a way out. You think it's hard for users to fight out of the corner there, not having the meterless reversal, but Kill has been very good at finding his turn to get out of harm's way. And against Belial, that is a tough task.
Yeah, that's been a theme so far, right? As Kill being able to find those moments to press a button to get out. But, you know, not to discredit Destin, like Destin has been forcing Kill to find these moments, right? It's not been easy for him either.
Oh, but it's not easy to just run up at Kill. He is ready with the delay 2L and to confirm into it as well into a round clinching kill. Kill answering the call in round 2, now sitting at 1 medal apiece here in round 3, game 1, trying to roll through the Goetia as it was spinning. But here we go. Kill now backing Belial down here. Eustace doing some really good work here.
Oh, great timing to match there. Yeah, we're definitely seeing Kill more consistently get Destin forced into the corner. But maybe it's a character thing Destin may be able to capitalize a bit more on the hits he's getting. However, that doesn't matter if... Oh, what a setup! Didn't believe in the hit.
Unfortunate. Now Destin's able to find new life here, throwing out some Goetias, trying to spin it so they can keep Eustace locked down here. Trying to spin out the ultimate Goetia, but nothing doing. We slide right underneath there. Great pick of option there in neutral there from Kill. They take game 1.
Yeah, Destin, importantly, not changing character, sticking to this for now. Maybe he will try to go the whole set with it.
Yep, if they go down 2 games, they will be locked into Belial for the rest of the set until they go to a potential reset here. But again, they did take 1 round early, but we've seen Kill sometimes get a slow start. And to your credit, you mentioned that they are very good at adapting to player habits. So the slow start be darned. Sometimes Kill just needs a little bit to get going. But when he gets going, look out, as we are already off to a great start with both of them. Ultimate DP, though, going to keep the party started here for Eustace as they got the rat race, but good throw break by Destin.
Yeah, I think Destin a little unsure on how to approach Eustace right now. Right, finding a difficult time throwing fireballs that are getting him any sort of advantage, and finding a hard time jumping in on him either. Like right now, Kill's being very tricky and switching his options on approach very like many times in the same round. So Destin not able to get a read on when to approach and when to press buttons.
Yeah, there you go. Got counter hit trying to walk up and hit a button against Eustace, but got a leg right to the chest here. And gonna get chipped out by the ultimate gun. So that is going to be Kill with a round 1 win. That, I mean, again, like you said, it's just, it seems like Destin's just very uncomfortable when they're not able to fully enforce their game plan like they have with Belial earlier on in this tournament.
Oh, great confirm of the 2M though. That was very good. But Kill finds the match. I think maybe understanding that Destin's a little bit desperate for the hits, desperate to get the openings, because he's having such a hard time doing it in neutral.
Yeah, how many times have we seen Wake Up Far L pay off in dividends for Kill? And right now, the dividends are going to keep coming out. A lot of good stuff for the common stock, but nothing uncommon about this corner pressure that's being laid out here by Kill. Gonna force the parry to be used here, but still not able to get a ton of advantage after the fact. We go right back on to square one. Couple of shots to the knee here. Kill trying to get a little bit tricky now with the command dashes. Roll on out of there. Destin not quite ready to capitalize on these counter hits. This is tough.
Yeah, I think Destin's just not sure what... Yeah, for sure. Destin doesn't know how to open them up right now. We saw, you know, normally when Belial cancels a normal into H Fireball, you expect him to have a turn and to have some sort of mix-up after. 2 times in a row, we saw Kill escape out of that option very easily. So yeah, I think right now, Destin's trying to figure out, okay, well, how do I get hits in, right? When he does get the hit, he gets a conversion, gets a corner, but you know, after that, when you're back to neutral, it feels like Kill just has the advantage.
Yep. Oh, but advantage is going to be lost if you try to heavy DP on out of there. And now we're getting some fancy conversions here. Gonna reset into the ultimate rat race. Gonna still proc even though you BC. That is a great change that was afforded to rat race and Eustace to enable his corner pressure game to be even stronger. But now we're gonna try to back it down. But again, Kill with a very smart challenge there with the quick swipe to the legs, setting out rat race and backing Belial into the corner. Just sitting at a great distance here with all of these skills. But a great skill is ultimate Goetia that has been newly buffed to go full screen and enable a great combo here for Destin. So here we go.
Yeah, good conversion, but yeah, it seems like the neutral, like in neutral, Destin seems a little lost still.
Oh, could have gotten the punish, but a little bit too antsy with the BC there. That is unfortunate. Once again, an opportunity missed, and now you're sitting at chip range for Eustace, and he can get that pretty easily unless you back him down. Ultimate rat race, but still jumping over.
Oh my god,
look at this navigation!
His fucking schmovement, pardon my language, but God!
Crazy. My boy was wave dashing all over the place. Holy crap.
Yeah, all I was saying about how easy it was for Eustace to chip him out, but amazing defense and navigation through the obstacle course that Eustace was laying out. This could be the momentum that Destin needs here to get things started here, because that was a hell of a way to close the round. But I saved that commentator first. My God.
Oh no, yeah, this is not looking good.
And Far L once again plays very well. 6-6 punish, but can't quite extend off of it. Maybe just a little bit too far or a little bit too slow with the link. Either way, we're resetting back to a favorable situation for Kill as they spent the ultimate pot shot, heavy rat race, just letting all the skills fly here. Yeah, there we go, like you mentioned.
Now, there's no way you avoid the chip this whole time again, right? That would be...
There's still 2 iterations of chip left. There is still a little bit to the health bar here, but it's not going to help if you just DP in their face. Destin still once again showing that they are very much trying to keep their turn up with Belial, but Kill, a patient operator.
Oh, he just run up sticky cell so strong. Yeah, I mean, I think Kill has been calling out those CPs pretty consistently. Oh, does the grappler jump? He did not press a button. Does get the full punish on the 2H.
You're most likely not going to be calling out old DP again. To your credit, you have just been so on point with knowing that Kill has been on point, calling out all these reversals from Destin. It's been unreal, out in tune to the player habits that Destin has represented so far in this set.
Yeah, I mentioned right that Kill very good at picking up on the options that opponent wants to do. And here's the thing, right? This is why I'm a little bit worried. This looks like it's going to go to the second set. Yeah, Kill doesn't need to do anything. He knows that Belial's dead no matter what. Kill has now so much more data than he had 3 games ago. And now Destin, you know, as much as I think he did show some stuff, I don't think he learned too much about what Kill wants to do in terms of defense. Because I don't think he got that many situations where he got the pressure on.
No,
So,
really? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
So I'm thinking that from a knowledge perspective, Kill has the advantage, which is why I think Destin should really consider switching characters.
Yeah, but right now we have the green check next to the Belial, so we're locking that in once again. So still showing faith in the faithless in Belial, but Kill gonna lock in the uses. Now we are at reset here. True grand finals on deck. Best of 5 once again. Kill winning the first set in 3-0 fashion with all the momentum currently. We will see how Destin responds, but right now, Kill is just still looking very poised to be the victor.
Yeah, we'll see if Destin finds another answer in terms of how to get in. So far, being caught trying to mash on a few plus frames or when uses can still cancel into Fireball or Rat Race, so not sure what answers Destin was thinking about in between sets, but hopefully they come up with something, because right now Kill seems to be in the driver's seat and doesn't look like he's gonna get off anytime soon.
You have ultimate Rat Race being put out there, so all you can do is block and Brave counter after it goes away. Trying to fight our way out with the 2M and the Heavy Goetia. Good back throw, though. This is how things can get started. Eustace does not have access to an ultimate DP. And look, we've seen that Kill has been really good about knowing when to challenge. So maybe if Destin can figure out a way to get a good way to call out the approach option to get out of the corner, just like that, we can see a bit of a more favorable situation. Oh, Destin.
I think again, desperate to get the win, and you know, an option that Kill hasn't seen in a while, but still so aware of it, right?
Yeah, even still, Ultimate Vasego probably not killing there, so you gotta fish for more of a strike throw option there. Even if they just spend the BP to get you off, you put them at 1 BP, so that's a factor. But again, Kill able to be ready for the Ultimate Vasego command grab attempt here. And now Kill is having Belial once again in a situation that we've seen all too much. But here we go. They've seen the Raging Strike all too much. Bit of a Matrix reloaded. Destin being able to spot dodge the Raging Strike there. And now here we go.
Yeah, passes the Boomer check. Oh, okay. Does not confirm of the 2H. I think that's something that maybe hoping that he would get the counter hit and reuse the reaction from there. Oh, what a great match from Kill again, finding those little openings, those gaps where Destin believes that he can get a throw in or maybe a delay tech or some other option there, but yeah.
Okay. Good ultimate parry there to call out the ultimate skill from Eustace. Gonna spend a BC to get on out of their Rat Race behind it. You are plus after the fact with no BP to Eustace's name, so this is a great spot for Destin. And the almighty 2M catching them low there. Belial doing Belial things to win round 2 in game 1 of the reset. And here we go. We're going to see even more Belial madness here. The round start 6-6L going to catch him counter hit. No Vasego reset. We're keeping things straight up, keeping things standard, and keeping things consistent to get things started.
Yeah, we're seeing in that last round, Destin finding now the usage of parry as a way to close the gap and get in on Kill. So definitely at least finding new avenues in terms of opening up their opponent, right?
Yep.
Finally a DP hits. Finally it connects.
New avenue of getting out of pressure as well. You saw the call out on the retreating shot from Eustace, jumping up with the JP. And here we go, being rewarded in kind. Further down the line was an SBA after the combo starter. This is going to be enough to kill. It's not, but you're putting Kill in a real bad spot.
Oh, DP's out. No!
Oh, no! Which not quite a factor quite yet. 2 more hits is going to do it. And oh my god! Ultimate Rat Race. You have 1 BP.
What were you pressing, my guy? Destin. Okay, I think Destin needs to calm down. I think that's clearly desperation in terms of forcing yourself to close up the game, right?
Yeah.
Kill had no health, and Destin decides to mash on his wake up
Twice,
and dies for it, right? And then tries to mash after blocking a 2M, which has been getting canceled into Rat Race pretty consistently, right? Like, I like this. I like the way Destin is finding like ways to get in now. The jumping to beat the retreat, really good. Even jumping on the follow here, really, really great. But it's when we get to the ending of the round, when it gets to how do you win the round, that's when Destin has been showing a bit too much desperation.
Yeah, desperation on the DP again, but the heavy DP does hit once again. Kill, I think, honestly, quite just, you know, hedging their bet, saying if I eat a DP, it's fine. So they're just going to extend their offense a little bit more. Maybe force one BP expenditure to put them at that 20% damage buff. But here we go. Nice bit of a 2M starter here. Going to go into the SSBA. This should be enough to kill.
Yes.
No cinematic needed. Just a swift kick, some sweet chin music, and I ain't passing the aux. Destin not passing up a win for round 1.
Oh, both players try to throw. Kill gets the best of it, I guess, in the end. Way blocking the overhead.
Yeah. So now here we go. We see Kill sitting at a really good range, alternating between the run up into button and also just sitting at the gun range and just rotating those options in such an infrequent and unpredictable manner, keeping Destin guessing on defense. But Destin still has done a great job in this reset, finding a way to get out of the corner. But we're going to find themselves right back into it with a forward throw. No escape as well. So this is going to be a lot of damage. Not able to fully link here, but we're going to spend all the cash to keep him locked down here. Rat Ray's going to get parried and then a back throw at the end of it.
Oh. Not really sure, I guess, Kill mashing a Raging Strike there, but Destin mashing jab faster and gets a full conversion off of it.
SSBA inbound here. We're going to see
I think Destin goes for command grab.
I would hope not.
I think he's going to do it.
Again, we saw him use a little bit more solid here on offense in this reset, but
oh, just regular
one
grab.
forward throw. I like that.
That's much better.
Strong. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Let's go, Destin. Make it close.
good stuff there from Destin. Once again, dodging the Raging Strike, this time on the offensive end rather than the defensive end. So yeah, the boomer check being passed twice already. And already baiting out the 2H with the more shallow jump in, a little bit further away to catch the anti-air whiffing. And here we go. Destin's looking very nice here. Not even going for a 2H of their own, just waiting for them to fall on the other end. And then 6XL, ultimate Goetia extender, just gonna play a little bit of volleyball with yourself, a little bit of ping pong. The Olympics are over.
There was an accidental reset there. Kill, I guess, just caught mashing or something in between. I don't think Destin intended that, but because of that, so much damage being dealt, and now you have the corner. This should be a round where Destin can play safe and use the advantage, but it's caught mashing and plus rooms again.
Yeah, but unfortunately, dropping the conversion does kill. Rat Ray's going to be sent out to back it up and back up Belial further into the corner. But sending out the ultimate Goetia, a great counter zoning tool that has now been afforded to Belial because, let's be honest, he needed it. And now he is winning round 1 of game 3 here.
Yeah, I think Destin finding, like, not just great conversions, but, like I said, like, creative ways of opening up Kill, right? That empty jump to punish the 2H was very smart, and the Goetia to go through the rat race as well. So definitely improvements from the first set. I will say it seems like Kill is getting a little bit more impatient as the set's going on. Maybe he just wants to go home. It's been a long night, but definitely less patient compared to the first set. But still finding these little moments to jab and reset pressure and take his turn back. So I don't know. This one could go either way, I feel like, at this point.
Yep, definitely feels like it as well. It feels like Destin has caught a little bit more wind underneath their sails, but how far will this ship sail into winning waters? Only time can tell. But Kill is definitely still showing a lot of strength here. Clock is ticking down. Both of them playing very patient right now. Sitting on sizable health bars even this far into the match. We're fishing for this health. And as I say that, the ultimate DP, you crack eventually in these streets.
Oh, finally goes right. Okay, I called it a round off, I guess. Wow. That's also dealing mental damage, and you know Kill is unhappy with the way that game went.
100%. Again, all the momentum felt like it was on Kill side, but we have already, it feels like the air has been sucked out of the building on that side of the stadium because Destin fighting back. And now Kill is going to fight back with a Belial Ditto. My God, could potentially top 1 versus top 1 on deck, but there's a master badge next to Kill's. So we'll see how comfortable he is with this character as opposed to Destin, but let's go.
I must imagine this is a better matchup. Already Kill trying to, you know, bait out some grabs and trying to be a little tricky with some shimmies.
So yeah, definitely seeing a lot more of an elementary Belial game plan here. The nerf to the ultimate Osmodia, still +4, but no guard crush there. So still sitting at a spot where he can take his turn, or Destin's still sitting at a spot where they can take their turn back. But is Kill currently taking their turn, keeping Kill locked in this corner right now. And now Destin is throwing them in the corner. 2M gonna hit, counter hit, so we're gonna link into itself. Grounded hit as well, so you got the Osmodius, you got the Guishi, you got the Raging Strike, and you got the SBA. What else do you need but the kitchen sink currently?
Not quite enough to kill, but enough to make it pretty scary, and chip to effect doesn't matter. Catches Kill trying to mash out, probably trying to grab.
Yep. And for the audience right now, as we are at tournament point for Destin, as they are already looking to close it, Destin is on the red Belial, Kill on the black one, and this is going to be really, really good here. We got them in the corner.
Hey, whoa, you can't just be saying that kind of thing.
Oh, true. But look, the red is currently showing the color of victory right now, and we are popping the SBA. Whole lot of red on the screenshots to Playboy Cardi. SBA, whole lot of red on the life bar on Kill's part as well, and only 1 BP left, so not a lot of blue defensively. And now one more take throw, one more delayed tech could spell disaster for Kill.
That same option so much. This is so scary still.
Heavy Goisha trying to whip punish the far out, but not quite there in time. Kill able to get the Goisha to get them locked down here. Heavy Osmodius trying to fish for something, a good party starter, but right now Destin being very patient. 668, we're gonna spend the last of our BP to get Belial off of us. No! And a quick 2M there for Destin to close things out. What else but 2M? Who else but Belial? And who else but Destin to take the first championship in Open Skies #1 here at TMN Neo Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Congratulations to Destin.
Congratulations to Destin. Yeah, that was an incredible run, right? Just a little bit early into him, wins in the whole tournament. And let's just look back at who he had to beat to get this dub, right? He took a set over Kill, took a set over Callisto, a set over Crystal, and a set over Shogi. That's like a really, and also a set over Zrrkon. That is, you know, at the very least,
this wild character is kind of busted, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, like
this wild character is broken as fuck.
Damn it, I forgot that a staff member was here.
Yeah, we should abandon that. Wow, good shit, dog. Great run.
Okay, Destin. Thanks for helping me out with the script. Next next week we'll go over what we want to do for the next one, right?
Oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry. I'll get that together for you in like, what is it, 2 weeks? Or no, 4 weeks for the open one, right?
Yeah,
we got
4 weeks for the open one. Yeah. We'll come up with a good storyline for the next script.
Yeah. I got a lot of time to cook that up.
The next one, you can't win with Belial again. You have to win with someone else.
Let's see, 4 months.
Hey, you should play Uno. Uno won a major. You can win with Uno.
Yeah, maybe this Uno champion is on the rise. You know, maybe we'll see that.
Can the next script have me win? Nah, I enjoy good stories.
That's insane.
Oh, that's
so toxic. I'm sorry.
That's a. I'd love to see that though. I can't lie.
Well, thanks to chat for hanging out. Thanks to all the entrants.
Yeah, I was gonna
appreciate Destin. That was amazing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, with that, Destin takes her first place in the first Open Skies. We'll be back in roughly 2 weeks with Grand New Skyfarer #2. That is our beginner intermediate only bracket. No more of these master and grandmaster players. Nah. 5++, 5 and under only.
Uh-oh.
With that, Zoma, do you have any pluggables you would like to plug?
support your locals. Go to your locals. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Play more Granblue Fantasy Versus, and Vira sucks. She needs buffs.
All right, man.
No, she's all right. She's all right.
You're talking to Dro right here. This guy.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Alrighty. You can find me at twitter.com, Aaron Curry Dish. You can find me on YouTube, Aaron Curry Dish. That's where this VOD will be uploaded shortly after we're done streaming here. You can find me on Twitter, it's Aaron Curry Dish on Twitter. Twitch is A Curry Dish. I'll get around to changing that eventually at some point. Probably not. Until next time, keep it easy. We'll see you at Grand New Skyfarers. Thanks for showing up for TMN Neo, Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Y'all have a good night.
Wow.